I got some important information for y'all. There's no better place to win cash while watching sports than PrizePicks. Football season is here and basketball season is here, so there's absolutely no better time to join. It's super easy to use. To create a lineup, all you got to do, select a few player stats, pick more or less. That's literally it. PrizePicks is available in more than 40 states, including California, Texas, my home state, and Georgia. But my favorite thing, PrizePicks is going to give you $50 in lineups when you make your first $5 lineup. What's that mean? Win or lose, you get $50 in lineups for free. Just download the app and use promo code Speakeasy today. $5 gets you $50 in lineups. PrizePicks. It's good to be right.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome into the Speakeasy, sophisticated sports talk with the best in the game. I'm the large human being, nicknamed Care Bear, standing behind the bar, Kieran Hickey Simple. And I am joined here today with two gentlemen who played in the National Football League. One of them logged 6 special team snaps in a game in which Shady McCoy had 150 yards and James Jones had 85 yards receiving as well.
Hold on!
That gentleman is Emmanuel Acho.
Have you found my Pro Football Reference All Pro? You be researching. All that researching he be doing.
I'm sorry.
Have you found my All Pro?
Special teams All Pro.
Have you found it? Look, y'all could be doing anything. Y'all are hanging out with us. We don't take it for granted. Speakeasy family, you all are the best out there. Y'all be saying we're the best sports podcast. Y'all are the best supporters. It's love. Let's make it a good day. Care Bear, where we at, G?
Look, man, we got to keep it pushing. We got to get to the rest of the guys here in the Speakeasy. This man is the OG of the Speakeasy,
yes, he is.
But he is not unfamiliar with the games of the YNs. He trains a lot of them. He goes to young boy concerts. He brings the youth and vibrance and an old body. TJ Hushman's out in the building. How are you doing today, T?
My guys do keep me young.
That's what I'm saying.
They keep me young. They keep me on what music is what everybody listening to. So that's the good part about it. They do keep me up on what's going on.
But you see how he had to get that jab in at the end? He said all that youth in the whole body. See, he had to say that.
Care Bear doesn't know how to just pay compliments.
I'm young in mine, but dude, when I try to do something and I be like, oh. My son be like, you can't even dunk no more. So I started working out, hurt my back. But I'm on a mission. I'm dunking before the end of this year and just to prove a point to my son.
Okay.
Just to prove a point.
What happens first, a dunk or an Achilles?
Oh, that would never happen.
Wow.
Knock on wood.
Wait. What happens first? TJ dunks or Care Bear hits his Jenny Craig weight goal?
Jenny Craig weight goal is crazy.
Wait. How much you weigh?
What, right now?
What you trying to get to?
A lot. I'm trying to lose a little.
He's trying to lose 60.
I'm trying to lose 60 by the time July gets here.
Hey,
so we down like 4 right now already.
Are we?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
4 pounds? No, we're down.
Listen, that's a start, bro.
Did I
2
tell
weeks.
you about the fast?
Yeah.
I actually started doing that.
I'm telling you, dog.
My first meal of the day. Yeah.
Can he introduce Social Trace?
Yeah. No,
first?
we also
Sorry.
in the building. Social Trace here. My bad. What's up, Social Trace?
I'm here. What's up, y'all? It's good to see you. Keep it cool in the chat, please. Don't make me put anybody in timeout like I had to last night.
Hey, what is it? It's time?
It's time or timeout. Y'all choose.
It's
Y'all choose.
time out. Also, fellas, I did find it. In 2014, Emmanuel Acho was an All-Pro in the National Football
I tell no
League.
lies.
He was a first team
I tell no
special
lies.
teams All-Proer.
I tell no
From
lies.
Pro Football
Stop
Focus.
playing Woody.
You know,
Stop
It's
playing Woody.
Yeah.
funny because people are like, you only made 33
Look at
tackles.
this.
I was like, bro, I was a special teams
Look at
player.
this right here.
Like,
Look at that
you
right
see
there, man.
it?
First team
You
All-Pro.
see it?
So y'all got to put some respect on Acho's name. He's a first team All-Pro.
Let me say, they got to put respect on his name, period. And I'm not just saying this because he's here. I don't think people realize how hard it is to make it to the league. I don't think people realize. I don't give a damn if you played 5 snaps.
Bruh.
If you played more than 1 year, or you know how hard it is? Every kid in every college in America think they making it.
Everyone.
And you did.
Everyone.
Man, that shit hard.
That's
Let's
true.
go.
All-American in college, though, as well. Yeah,
Look,
for sure.
bruh.
Yeah, people be acting like you sorry. Me. But, look, we got to get to it. Speaking of sorry, the Eagles let go of Kevin Patullo, so now they have a vacancy at the offensive coordinator position. And it was revealed today that Brian Daboll and Mike McDaniel are allegedly at the top of the list for the Eagles' OC job. I mean, these two hires would be absolutely incredible. Should the Eagles get Daboll or McDaniel for that opening?
That's an easy one for me. Brian Daboll is what makes sense if it comes down to Daboll or Mike McDaniel. The reason Brian Daboll makes sense is understand your personnel. Who does Brian Daboll like to coach and who has he coached? Josh Allen, Daniel Jones, Jackson Dart, Mobile. Remember that. If I'm not mistaken, Brian Daboll had some carryover with Jalen Hurts back at Alabama. And so if you want to maximize your personnel, then you go get Brian Daboll, because Brian Daboll is used to these mobile quarterbacks. He had design runs for Jackson Dart. He had design runs for Daniel Jones. Remember, Daniel Jones played the Philadelphia Eagles, I believe, with Brian Daboll there. Daniel Jones had the longest run of his career, if I'm not mistaken, with Brian Daboll there. So Brian Daboll will know how to maximize Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts is at his best when he's also using his legs. I do not want a Mike McDaniel there, because Mike McDaniel's probably a better offensive coordinator, but he's a better offensive coordinator if he has the pieces he wants. A quarterback that plays on time. A quarterback that gets the ball out immediately. A quarterback that's gonna throw with anticipation. Jalen Hurts doesn't throw with anticipation. It's not a strength. So to me, if it's those two, it's got to be Daboll.
I agree with you, actually. I really do. And I got a spot for McDaniel as well.
Talk to me.
If you're Brian Daboll, you get to the Eagles, you would assume they're going to do well. I'm right back where I want to be, a head coaching candidate the following season.
Very well said.
And that's the thing when you get to the Eagles. When that offensive coordinator is really calling the game the correct way, history has shown us you getting a head coaching job right away. And both of these guys, that's where they want to be. And so, one, I'm getting Daboll because of what you said. We can do some quarterback design runs with Jalen Hurts. He can get really creative with the run game. But now you got two receivers that can win. You got a running back that can really go. Brian Daboll was really creative with Daniel Jones, Saquon Barkley. Now, McDaniel is, okay, we're gonna play fake, throw the ball with timing.
Correct.
I don't know if Jalen Hurts at this point in his career is that quarterback.
Yeah.
Like he's set in how he wants to play football. Hire Daboll. For McDaniel, I like the Chargers. I like the Chargers. You got a quarterback with a cannon for an arm. He can throw in anticipation. He can do everything.
Correct.
You give him that structure, that offense, but that defense, I think he would thrive in that. And he may be a one and done, but that would be great for the Chargers if he is a one and done.
When you talk about Daboll, you brought up something I forget. Daboll's familiar with Saquon. And not only is
he had
Daboll
him.
familiar with Saquon, Daboll's familiar with the Eagles. Like, truth be told, Trey hit me a couple days ago asking for a book. This book's called The Art of War. I read The Art of War going into training camp because
I think everybody's read that book.
right? Like one of the Art of War's maximal principles is like you need to know the enemy like you know yourself in combat. That's the best way. Brian Daboll knows the Eagles like he knows himself because he had to play them probably 6 times over the course of his coaching career. So he knows, dang, this is how Jalen Hurts beat us. This is how Jalen Hurts hurt us. This is how Jalen Hurts bludgeoned us. This is how we would try to stop A.J. Brown and try to stop Smitty. Brian Daboll, having had the scheme against the Philadelphia Eagles, will make him a better coordinator when going with the Philadelphia
And
Eagles.
he been at division.
Yeah.
For years. So you playing the Cowboys, we know how we attacked you. So now I'm gonna give you that type of information. I think we have an idea of what your weakness was offensively. So we gonna fix that.
Yeah.
I just think Daboll to me is the easy answer. And it's no knock that Jalen Hurts isn't gonna throw with anticipation and timing. That's fine. Every quarterback has his strengths and weaknesses. That's the weakness of Jalen Hurts. His strength is I can get outside the pocket. I can make plays. We can move the pocket. I don't have to just be a drop back and the defense knows where my spot is going to be. We can move the pocket around. I think it's a win-win.
Let's have a conversation other shows won't have. I was on a team in Philadelphia, actually, with 3 coaches on the coaching staff that were previously head coaches. There's a figure of speech I'll avoid using because it's politically incorrect, but I'll use a different one. When there are too many cooks in the kitchen, a meal never gets made. I'm not convinced if Brian Daboll is an OC that there won't now be coaching tension, because if I were to ask you, just being honest, who's a better head coach, Brian Daboll and Nick Sirianni?
I'm biased. Me and Daboll kind of cool.
Sure.
We are kind of cool. But it has to be Sirianni.
Sure, okay.
Because of the success he's had.
Sure.
It has to be. I know he gets a bad rap, but
Okay.
he's been successful.
Now let me ask you this. Who's a better offensive mind, Daboll or Nick Sirianni?
I'm going to say Daboll.
So at the point in which Sirianni wants to do something, head coach, but Daboll wants to do something, subordinate but offensive coordinator, we have tension. Because Daboll's going to be thinking, bro, I know better than you. I'm not even smarter than you. It's a true story. I'm in Philadelphia. Billy Davis, current linebacker coach for the Houston Texans, is my defensive coordinator. Rick Minter, father to Jesse Minter.
University of Cincinnati.
Jesse Minter is the current defensive coordinator for the Chargers. Rick Minter is my linebacker coach. Billy Davis is my coordinator. Billy Davis would say, hey, Acho, do this. Rick Minter would say, no, Acho, do that.
Yeah.
And now I'm like, well, who do I listen to? Rick Minter's like, this guy, man, he thinks he knows what he's talking about, man, this guy here. And I'm like, Rick is a head coach, used to being a head coach, but now he's a linebacker coach. He's a subordinate. But he was so uncomfortable being a subordinate because you can't take the head out of a head coach. And so I'm not convinced, T, that Daboll will be able to so quickly fall in line because he was just a head coach and he knows how good he is. Break that down.
I'm going to say this. I don't believe that will ever happen because we just saw the Eagles struggle mightily on offense. Mightily. And it seems as if, from the outside looking in, Nick Sirianni kind of let Kevin Patullo find his way and figure it out until the call. I'm sure behind closed doors, he was helping him and giving him advice. But during the game, it seems like it was just Kevin Patullo. Now, we don't know. And so with somebody with a track record like Brian Daboll, you're going to let him do his thing because it seems you let Shane Steichen do his thing. It seems you let Kellen Moore do his thing. Why wouldn't you let him do his, considering you struggle so much offensively, and it seems as if you let Kevin Patullo do his. So why wouldn't you let Daboll do his as well?
Yeah. I mean, I agree. I think Daboll actually is a perfect fit for them. Whenever he got let go as the Giants head coach, I remember being in here and saying, damn, please don't go there. I'm hoping one of these 9 positions gets filled by Brian Daboll. But I don't think a Mike McDaniel's a good fit for the Eagles. I just don't see it. I like the Chargers idea, but also I don't know if Mike McDaniel and Jim Harbaugh are from the same school of coaching. I'll say that much. It just seems like one is very, by the book, going to do everything the way that it's supposed to. And
hey, Harbaugh low key cool. He low key.
He cool?
Bro,
okay.
Harbaugh,
so you think he'd be cool with McDaniel?
Harbaugh, the dude, because I did I was around him a lot in the meetings, in the locker room, on the practice. And Harbaugh liable, he coming out there every single cleats and khakis.
Yeah, but here's where I'll agree with Care Bear is I do believe that your coordinator and your coach have to have similar ethoses.
Philosophies.
Yes, my bad.
Yes.
Philosophies works too.
Yeah.
Right? Like McDaniel is flash and dash. Harbaugh has beat you to a pulp. That's why I'm not convinced that'll work. Yeah. At least going back to the Eagles, Sirianni and Daboll, I'm not exactly sure who or what Sirianni is. I don't think Sirianni knows who or what he is. What has the Eagles' identity been for 5 years? 1 year's this, 1 year's that. 1 year's this, 1 year's that. You could say it's the run game. It's the run game because of Jalen Hurts. I don't think it's the run game because that's Nick Sirianni's philosophy. When Sirianni was the offensive coordinator with the Colts,
he ain't called plays.
But shouldn't it be that way though? It should, when you are a great team, we should be able to run the ball when we need to. We should be able to throw the ball when we need to. And go back to Harbaugh, even though I know this is a New York Giant discussion, a Philadelphia Eagle discussion on head coach, is that bludgeoning people to death offense, man, that shit back in the day. That ain't football as today.
I have to vehemently disagree with you.
No,
oh, wow.
Finish your thought. Let me respond, sir.
To me, this is just me.
Yes, sir.
I'm not paying a quarterback top of the market money to play a game where we have devalued a position. Why would I pay my quarterback top of the market money and then I'm going to play a game where the running back has been devalued? Mm-hmm. Why would I do that? And so to me, I actually think McDaniel and Harbaugh, they would learn from each other. The run game that Harbaugh has would help McDaniel, and the passing game would help Harbaugh. With the Eagles, Daboll has been a subordinate before.
Yeah, he has. Very true.
And so is McDaniel. So they know how to fall in line. It's okay, you in charge. I got you. This is what you want to do. Boom. You're going to let me do my thing? Bet. Daboll has options. He's not going to the Eagles if Nick Sirianni is going butt in his business, micromanage. He's not going to go there. Well, he has options. When you have options, I can pick. I can pick and choose. I don't got to get a straggler late night at the club. I ain't got to go do that. I got options. I'm getting you when the lights is off. I ain't got to wait till the lights come on.
Yeah.
And so, to me, Both of those situations, if these coaches do not get head coaching jobs, I think those are perfect fits.
Yeah, I think that's well said. The reason I'll vehemently disagree with you, my last thought is what we're witnessing this year in the AFC playoffs, and you know this is making Harbaugh salivate, if not other things. What we're witnessing is boom, 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 till they tap. It's what the Texans did and it's what the Texans do. It's what the Patriots do. The Patriots aren't going to sit here and Drake May can throw for 300. They don't want to. They want to Ramondre Stevenson you until you tap and suffocate you defensively. And so the reason I disagree, T, is just because Harbaugh is what he won a national championship at Michigan doing it, though he had a first-round pick quarterback in J.J. McCarthy. He won a national championship running the ball. Same thing with the Niners when he went to the Super Bowl, and he's watching DeMeco Ryans have success with it, watching the Patriots have success. Just run. Good defense, force turnovers, run, play action, shot.
I want to see if one of those teams can they win a Super Bowl?
Yeah.
You can get to the playoffs.
Yeah.
Harbaugh's been to the playoffs. How far are we going to go with this?
Yeah, well said.
Yeah, no.
Well said. Where we at, Social Trade? What's up with it, G?
Listen, we got some super chats already popping off for the day. Swoosh68 got smoked with Acho. He said,
Already?
Acho, I'm calling you out. You said Jalen can only feed one wide receiver. Devontae has averaged 1,000 yards since he came in the league. You said he needs AJ. AJ got 3 All-Pros when he came to Philly and only had 1 Pro Bowl before.
A great question. Respectfully, and Tees to my right can speak to this now, 1,000 yards in this era of the NFL is not impressive.
It's easy.
Like, you have to factor for inflation, which we do not do, and it's incredibly aggravating. There's an additional game, and there are way more plays, and it's a spread offensive league. We have this 1,000-yard mark based on the early 2000s of football, when everybody was running the ball and receivers were getting busy, and it was a 16-game season. Yeah. Now it's a 17-game season. You pass the ball about 35 times a game. 1,000 yards, Care Bear, maybe you can do this off the top of your head. 1,000 divided by 17, what you got to go for, like 46 yards a game?
Yeah.
It's just so again, when I mean 2 receivers eating, I mean like Jamar Chase, T. Higgins eating. Like, that's what I mean. Now, I mean how a CD didn't drop every pass known to man this year. George Pickens, CeeDee Lamb eating. Devontae Adams leads the league in touchdowns. Puka was going to lead the league in receiving yards. You know what I mean? Like, he was going to if not for the injuries. So that's what I mean by both eating. Can you have 2 receivers go for 1,000? Yes, but the man to my right will tell you 1,000 yards is no longer.
And also
it's
with AJ,
59 yards a game. But it's
the 3 All-Pros and 1 Pro Bowl prior. When you're on a successful team, those guys just get voted in.
Yeah, we had this debate
and we had the discussion last night, right? You get voted in just because you're on a winning team. You don't want to vote guys in on a losing team. That's just what it is. So that helps to be on a winning team.
Yeah. Also, I'm sorry, I gotta say it. Devontae Smith, from a talent perspective, should be having 1,300-yard seasons, bro. He should. I think he's honestly, from a talent perspective, a top 10, top 15 wide receiver in the entire National Football League. I'm very high on Devontae Smith, and I don't feel like he's reached his maximum potential as a player playing in that Eagles offense. And granted, he's winning. I don't think he's complaining about that. He gets his 1,000-yard receiving seasons and championship rings, but he could be doing a whole lot more if we're being real. He really could be.
I agree with you wholeheartedly.
Yeah. So what should be the new benchmark then for like a really good season for a receiver? Would you
say
say 11, 12?
I think 1250 to me has the same esteem when you first hear it that 1,000 used to have.
Okay.
It should be at least around about 1,200 yards. 1,200 yards should be about the mark of, okay, that's kind of starting to separate the guys. But when you're a young dude, man, and you get 1,000 yards, you ain't trying to hear that 1,200. Bro, I had 1,000 yards. It's hard. It's hard.
Yeah. That's like, how many had 1,000 this year, Kieran?
20 wide receivers had 1,000 yards this year. Or 20, I'm sorry, just wide receivers, I believe it was 19.
But still.
19.
Now, when you get to another super
TJ.
chat, go to 2007. Just a random year. I'm just pulling up a random year. Hit these other super chats.
Next super chat we got is from Central Cast. He said, Trey don't read. He be on Marvel Rivals all day and Mortal Kombat. Ask him what page he's on and what he learned. Talking about when I asked you for the Art of War the other day. Central Cast always got his shots. We ready to kick or keep?
Keep going.
Okay, bet. So another one we got is from Shadow Scale 4. Said, I think Daboll is the best choice considering he was head coach in the same division. So he's had to scout and watch Jalen. He knows better than most what he does best and what his weaknesses are. So
I agree.
I like that. What else we got?
We got 2 more to get to. K Crazy 215. Shout out to the Eagles. Said, what's the appeal of a CEO coach if you don't or can't call offensive plays? If you don't call defensive plays, aren't you just, for lack of better words, a coordinator merchant?
I actually agree.
Yes, but this is the thing. As long as he's winning, well, you can't let him go.
Yeah.
You can't let somebody go that's been that successful as the head coach.
Yeah.
If he was losing, we know he'd be long gone. You just can't mess with the chemistry of we are winning.
No, here's what we know. The Eagles have one more one-and-done appearance, and I think Sirianni's gone. You know what I mean? Again, you'll have to remember, Doug Peterson has a statue outside of the link. Jeffrey Lurie, the owner of the Eagles, literally, I'm not making this up, TJ, he wrote the foreword to Doug Peterson's book. AKA, like, I'm going to stamp of approval your book.
Okay.
And then he fired him 2 years after winning the Super Bowl. So I say all that to say, like, if Nick Sirianni doesn't win a playoff game next year, I don't see it. Care Bear, what'd you find?
So,
anything? Or what's it tell you?
I mean, it tells me that honestly,
It's more.
inflation hasn't been too crazy, but there was actually more in 2007.
really, yeah.
2007, there was more.
Why?
There was 23 1,000-yard receivers.
It's because you got Peyton Manning, so I know Marvin Harris and Reggie Wayne on there. I know Fitz on there. I know Anquan on there. I know Steve Smith on there. Chad on there. I might be on there. Brandon Marshall on there.
Yeah, you're on here. Yeah,
It's a lot of guys that's on there.
Gotcha.
Because that was Wes Welker probably on there.
yep. Wes Welker is on here.
Yeah, so at that time.
Was that the beginning of the passing era and defenses
The
hadn't
passing
adjusted?
era really took off when okay, let's go down memory lane real quick. When Peyton Manning and the Indianapolis Colts started doing that no huddle. So they got Edge at running back, Dallas Clark at tight end. They got Reggie Wayne, Marvin Harris, and Brandon Stokely in the slot, right? So they start going no huddle. Nobody was really going no huddle. They start going no huddle. So then we had a tight end come from Indy to Cincinnati. And the reason Indianapolis started, and they're gonna deny this, but it's a fact. They started going no huddle was because when the offense goes no huddle, what does the defense have to do?
You have to make your calls right there.
You got to make your calls right there.
You got to make your calls.
So, and before, as you know, there was no middle linebacker with a system in his ear.
Yeah.
So everything is being relayed hand signals. They knew everybody defense. So the offense can talk up until 15 seconds. So now they're being told in Peyton's ear, the defense. So he was carving dudes up. So when Ben Utech come to Cincinnati, what we start doing?
No huddle.
No huddle. And we was carving dudes up. That's why they put the
Mike and
into the defensive
Mike,
player. That's why. Because it was getting too easy. Up and down the field. Up and down the field. They playing man, they playing safety gonna rotate weak side, safety gonna rotate strong side, da. And so now you don't see as much no huddle.
Correct.
Why?
Yeah.
Oh, because you don't know what they're doing. Of course not.
Yeah.
Damn,
No, I mean,
that's
never know what
that's-
you're gonna learn in the
yeah,
Speakeasy,
that's
y'all.
a real history
You never
lesson.
know.
I like what you said there, though, too.
Anything
Yeah.
else?
Let me see. We do have one more. Just KG Gamer said Daboll coach Hurts in college. It'll be a reunion. And then we just got one from Lady L'Oreal. Shout out to our women. Speakeasy.
Shout out to the women in the show, bro.
Shout out to the women in the show. Lady L'Oreal said, I just love you men and this show. I'm a sports girl, Eagles fan. I look forward to listening to TJ and Acho, sports gurus, intelligent sports minds. I'll be so sad when football's over.
Man,
don't be
I'm
sad.
with
You shouldn't be.
Don't be sad. We still got shows.
We
You
still gonna be here.
We here.
Still gonna be here.
We locked in with
know
y'all.
what I'm saying? These minds not going nowhere. Shout out to the ladies on the show. Care Bear, keep it cooking.
Look, so we got to keep it pushing. Head coach for the Denver Broncos, Sean Payton, went viral today due to a presser where a reporter asked him essentially about Dre Greenlaw coming back. I'll let you guys take a listen to what his response was.
Sean, having Greenlaw back for this game, his ability to attack downhill and in the run game, just how big is that and the timing of it for this one?
You want him to attack downhill? Is that your, like, what do you know about attacking downhill in the run game? You don't know. All right, that's right.
But
Have him attacking downhill. It's good to have a healthy Dre Greenlaw back in the game. Yeah.
Their quarterback.
How do we feel about these comments from Sean Payton?
Here's what irks me about Sean Payton right there. You have two decisions. Why you got to choose to be a prick? Why you got to choose to be an a-hole? Why you got to choose to be a punk? What they say, all these flavors and you choose salty. For what? Also, the question wasn't even a bad nor an ignorant question. Dre Greenlaw, of everything, because I played linebacker and have watched Dre Greenlaw probably before Sean Payton. Because remember, he was getting suspended for bounty. Of all the things Dre Greenlaw is known for, it's literally attacking downhill. Dre Greenlaw's not a cover linebacker. Dre Greenlaw is not a zone linebacker. Dre Greenlaw is a head hunter. He a killer. 49ers defense, him and Fred Warner. So why, Sean Payton, do you have to choose to be a prick in that moment? You didn't discover the moon. You didn't discover the game of football. You didn't discover linebacker play. You're a phenomenal head coach, a phenomenal offensive mind. But if somebody's asking a question, an innocent question, and simply trying to add color to the question, don't embarrass them for no reason, bro. Like, that really runs me hot when people that are trying to enter the football discussions get embarrassed by somebody who knows a little bit more. Aside, Care Bear, what was it, 2 days ago? You was like, I'll be watching all 22.
Yeah.
Da-da-da-da-da. And you start cooking to me and Shady about this and that? Sure. Were there some moments where I was like, you meant this, but you said that? Sure. Do I care? Hell no. You watching the game.
Yeah.
You learning the game. You're trying to engage in more thoughtful, insightful, intellectual discussions, and you're not too arrogant as to say, "Hey, Ach, you've done this plenty of times. Hey, Ach, what's the difference between like traditional cover 2 and Tampa 2?" We've had these conversations. So like, use a moment to teach, not a moment to embarrass, bro.
Yeah.
I don't mind it. I don't like it. This is how Sean Payton feels. They have an underlying issue.
Who?
Sean Payton and a reporter.
Got you.
You're not just going to answer somebody like that if you like him. If you like Buddy, you're going to give him the right answer.
Yeah.
If you don't like him, you're going to say what he said. He don't like dude. And dude know he don't like him. It has to be some underlying issue. So if this is how Sean Payton feels, this is how you feel. And old boy know that Sean Payton don't like him. So Sean Payton's response is basically, boy, you know I don't fuck with you. So that's why he gave him the response. Now, do I like it? No, I don't. I'm gonna treat everybody how you treat me. You treat me great, I'm gonna treat you better.
Yeah.
You treat me like shit, I'm gonna treat you worse. That's just me. And so there's no need to do that. But old boy knows Sean Payton don't mess with him like that. And so Sean Payton, this who he is. And so I wouldn't do it. But I don't mind him doing it because old boy knows. Am I going, if I ask you a question and I already know you don't mess with me, I should expect you to come at me kind of crazy. When you don't, that would shock me. Coming at him crazy like you did, I guarantee the reporter was like, okay, yes, I expect it.
But here's my thing, no T. This is a bad look for Sean Payton. Because on the
care.
outside in, we don't know about any tension between Payton and the reporter. So Sean Payton is the problem with me with Sean, and Sean's actually hilarious. Like, he's actually an incredibly funny guy. If he likes you, he'll take time out to talk to you. Me and Sean got no beef. Talk to him at the Super Bowl, hilarious. But like, this is now 2 to 3 occasions in the last year of Sean Payton being a prick. Russell Wilson.
He just
Those
ain't like
comments.
Russ. He ain't like Russ.
Then Sean, you don't like nobody, bro? Like,
No,
enough with it.
No, this reporter, he knows Sean Payton don't like him. It was some about Russell Wilson that rubbed him the wrong way. And Russ kind of felt that. He knew that. And we as players are like, okay, I got to play well enough. I'm going to make him like me.
Yeah.
It never happened. But this is who Sean Payton is. He came up under Bill Parcells. And so they have been these coaches that have come up. Mike Zimmer.
Yep.
Very similar. Like, you like, damn, should I say something to
But here's
him?
the thing. There's a difference between like being short and being disrespectful or emasculating. And this answer by
He tried to make it
was
seem like,
emasculating.
yeah, it was like,
he tried to make
I'm
it
the
seem
smartest
stupid.
man in a room.
Correct.
Don't ask me no dumbass question like that.
Correct.
Boy.
But the
Like,
craziest
yes.
thing was like, you got to choose the right time to check somebody. Otherwise, you come off looking like a pompous, arrogant prick. And that's what Sean Payton looks
But-
like. Because what do you know about attacking downhill? That is, you can see with the eye. If he would have said, is Drake Greenlaw going to be able to handle those dagger schemes and those dagger concepts that you anticipate the opponent running?
If we don't know the history of whatever the reporter's name is, I'm sorry, I don't know who you were, and Sean Payton, then I'm not going to get upset about it because they have to have some type of history for Sean. Man, ain't no way Sean Payton just woke up and say, I'm choosing violence today.
The chat's
There's
saying
no way.
that they've been going back and forth all season. This might be just one of those situations where it's like, it's a dude that talking and you don't like him, and he could say something that honestly everyone else perceives as like just a perfectly fine thing to say. But why'd you say that shit? just smug ass face. Like that seems like one of those situations. I think that was a great read, TJ. Clearly, this is one of those situations. Sean Payton just doesn't get the benefit of the doubt from the mainstream media because he's been an asshole to other people, though. And that, to me, that's where it also comes from. Just be the bigger person sometimes. Maybe that's what you got to be. Yeah. But
that's out the window.
But here my thing is the other dilemma is I don't know that Sean Payton is still. And shout out to what the Broncos have done this season. But, like, Sean Payton hasn't won anything of significance in a long time, T. And yet, he's coming out here publicly just being an a-hole. Like, the Russell Wilson thing, a-hole. This situation, sure, they're going back and forth, a-hole. Like, Sean, when you win a Super Bowls or your Super Bowl, bet.
Hey, Bob, to just go against that a little bit.
Please.
The Broncos were terrible when he got there.
Yeah.
They're terrible. They're really bad. They're really good now. Number 1 seed. So his coaching ability can't question that.
Questioned.
Him as a person, how he treats people. If I don't like somebody and you ask, like, bruh, get this question to somebody else. Let them ask it. They're gonna get the response you're looking for. But you don't ask that. Get at this the person next to you, and they're gonna get the response. You already know what I'm doing to you. That's what probably should have happened. But coaching. It's no denying that the Broncos were terrible when he got there, and they're no longer terrible.
But, okay, outside in. You know Sean Payton personally?
I wouldn't say I know him personally, but we've had conversations.
Bet. Say less. Ditto. Outside in. Sean Payton, how does he come off? Because to me, like, I just hate when people are unkind because they're famous. High key, that's a large portion of my beef with KD. People be like, oh, Acho, what KD do you? No, I just like... Just because you're famous doesn't give you license
KD
to be an
like
a-hole.
he hella cool.
Now, mind you, this was when KD first starts popping, probably 20.
Man, he seemed like he's so cool to me.
We're back in Austin, and it doesn't even to me.
Oh,
I don't even need you to be nice to me. But like, just don't be mean to them. Like, don't be mean to somebody who can't help themselves. A reporter's making $60,000 a year. Nobody knows their name. Asking these little questions, like, don't be mean to somebody helpless. That's, who's somebody who can't bark back. Because what can that reporter say? Can't say nothing back. So that's the only reason, T, I'm just tired of it with Payton. Personally, I'm like, bro, just choose kindness.
But if me and you have an underlying issue, I'm choosing no kindness with you. Mm-hmm. Never. I'm not. Unless we talk it out as men and we hash it out behind closed doors, why would I? There's no reason to. And so I don't mind it if that is what's going on. And that's what I believe is going on because he wasn't like that with anybody else. Yeah. I'm only like that with you because I don't with you.
We have a video of I just did some digging. I found the reporter's page. This is another video from a press conference earlier this year. I'll let you guys take a listen.
Sean, again, as you've said, your record says who you are.
That's exactly right.
But
are you going to say but?
What?
No. What's your question?
Sam, wait.
Script.
There got to be something before that. Dude.
But there's no buts. So you're asking, am I comfortable as a coach? We're never satisfied. If my answer were to you, I'm comfortable, that'd be silly, right? So obviously we gotta clean up the penalties. We gotta clean up some of the execution, and that is an ongoing thing that probably never ends. There's you search for that Shangri-La right now.
Shangri-La, but I mean. I think it might also be a situation after like going through a couple of these tweets and videos. Might be a situation where Sean Payton actually just like likes messing with the dude. Like that's what it is. He just like he likes giving him a hard time, or maybe that's their dynamic because it seems Broncos fans are very like very much saying, "Yo, he seems like he hates you," which is what it is. Like they were saying in the comments, like he got mad before you even finished asking the question. Yeah, so I don't know. I mean, I think it is what it is, or maybe that's just what Sean Payton's relationship is with that guy, or maybe he's just that much of a jerk the entire time.
The thing is, like, Sean Payton at this point in time, like, his reputation precedes him, and at the point in which you can be mean to Russell Wilson, who like doesn't have a mean bone in his body, that's when it's just like, okay, you know what, Sean Payton, you're just a mean person. Like, I can't give Sean Payton the benefit of the doubt. Like, if you can be mean to Russell Wilson.
So is this kind of biased because you cool with Russ a little bit?
I just think Russ is
And
a
you know how
kind
he
person.
treated him?
Yes, and I know how
Okay.
Sean Payton treated him. Now and it's also biased because I hate mean famous people.
Man, I'm with you
Like,
on that.
There
I'm with
is
you on
nothing
that.
I despise more
I'm with you on
than
that.
mean
I'm with you on that.
famous people, especially
I'm with you on that.
mean marginally famous people.
I try to
Because
be nice
there's
to
only about
everybody,
two
bro.
legitimate famous people in the NFL.
Yeah,
Legitimate.
super famous. Yeah,
Correct.
yeah.
It's about two legitimate ones. So I hate mean marginally
Is it
famous
Mahomes
people.
and Kelsey, same team?
Probably
Right?
them two. Like outside of them, like, because
Yeah.
I've met real famous people that are kind. You feel me? And like you little NFL player, you want to choose to be a prick?
The thing with Russ, though,
Yeah,
could it
I'm
have
with you on
been that if you're Sean Payton, you come in and Russ is acting like he's bigger than the team. I got my own parking spot. I got my own little office in the stadium. Could it be some of those things? Could it be?
Yeah. Also, the reporter came out and said, in quotes, this was a funny moment. We joked about it after. It's all good. So, I mean, maybe water under the bridge. But, fellas, we have breaking news.
Breaking news in the Speakeasy.
Breaking news.
Breaking news!
From Adam Schefter.
Yes, I knew it.
From
I knew
Adam
it.
Schefter,
I knew it.
John Harbaugh and the Giants are working to finalize an agreement to make him the New York Giants' next head coach. Barring a setback, a deal is expected. Multiple sources tell ESPN more contract negotiations to happen as things go. But fellas, what's you guys' reaction? Harbaugh to the New York Football Giants. How do we feel about this move?
Woo-wee! I like this move a lot. Number one, because we know that Harbaugh is a really good coach, right? We know that. He ran out in time in Baltimore, but we know he's a really good coach. Here's why else I like it. I like it because we know that Harbaugh can put good structure around young, budding quarterbacks. Lamar Jackson steps in as a rookie under Jim Harbaugh, goes 6-1. They instantly make the playoffs. After that, Lamar Jackson's career arc, it just continues to do this and this and this and this, including a unanimous MVP, along with another MVP. So Harbaugh can make sure that Jackson Dart has the structure that Dart needs to have in order to develop. Harbaugh is going to make sure that he has a really good defense. What pieces do the Giants have? They have a Brian Burns. They have an Abdul Carter. They have a Dexter Lawrence. They could tag a Kayvon Thibodeau if they want to. Like, they have the structure to have a really good defense. What did Harbaugh have in his times there? He had a T-Sizzle. He had a Haloti Ngata. You know what I mean? Like, he had this defensive front of really good edge rushers. So I love Harbaugh to the Giants because Harbaugh is used to the spotlight. He's used to nurturing young quarterbacks. He's used to getting the best out of young quarterbacks, and he's used to making sure he can maximize really good defensive talent. And we got breaking news in the Speakeasy.
We love it, man. We love it. TJ, how do you feel about this move?
The Giants have been somewhat unstable. Harbaugh's a stabilizer. He's going to bring some structure, principles, offensively and defensively. Now, it's not going to be easy. You in a division with the Eagles, good on both sides of the ball. With the Cowboys, great on offense. With the Commanders, that was just in the NFC Championship last season. So it's not going to be easy. But you got to look at what minus this year, Harbaugh has done a really good job with getting defensive coordinators that are not just good, they're elite. McDaniel in Seattle, he was with Harbaugh, elite, mentor in out here in LA.
Yeah.
Elite. And so outside of and Zach Gore was bad last year, early in the season, and picked it up.
It seemed like he was figuring it out
I
later,
really like the hire because he's gonna stabilize this offense. He's going to stabilize he's going to stabilize the locker room, and I believe that's what they need.
No, I agree with that. I think the Giants really did need stability, and they needed a coach that at the worst can get you some winning seasons, like some consecutive winning seasons. And with this roster that he's walking into, it's very similarly built to some of the teams that I think he had on the Ravens.
Correct.
A very defensive heavy team with an amazing defensive line. You got some playmakers. You need to shore up some players in that secondary. But the Giants are a great fit for John Harbaugh, and I think John Harbaugh is a great fit for the Giants. So I'm pissed that they're in my division now, but it's
You also have to
cool.
remember, like, Harbaugh's both a builder and a maintainer. Like, he can do both. You know what I mean? Like, he's helped rebuild teams at times, even in the middle of them breaking down, and then he can maintain success. What the Giants need right now is they need that builder version of Harbaugh.
Harbaugh is cool, bruh. Like, He cool.
Yeah.
Like you call Harbaugh, he answer the phone. You text Harbaugh, he texts back. Like he one of them guys. He famous, right?
Yep.
He a nice famous guy. Like anytime I call him, he answer the phone.
Yeah.
I text him, he respond. And I only played with him 1 year.
Yeah.
And so
Give me a personal experience story because, again, unique to you and any other show, somebody has actually played with Harbaugh talking about this manner. What's like one thing about Harbaugh that you know will improve the Giants tomorrow?
he communicates with all his players. Like he would come to certain guys, and I'm one of the certain guys, and what you think about the game plan this week? If I didn't like it, I'd be like, I think we probably should have this in the game plan that's not in it. It would be in the game plan the next day in the meeting. Whether we ran it or not, it would be in there. Now we got a couple new plays in there. And I wasn't the only one. He asked Anquan, he gonna ask Derek Mason. And so, like, we'd have walkthrough outside, before practice,
Yep.
It's snowing. Y'all wanna walk through outside? Go inside. I ain't gonna go inside. All right, we're gonna put the walkthrough inside. Just little things like that for the guys, because that matters to us.
Yeah.
You're like, damn, he okay. He cool. He actually listened to us. And so he's a player's coach, but you're not running him over, because I done seen Harbaugh get in a stance. We in full pads, and he go all out. He probably ain't doing that now because he's a little older. But he literally would get in a stance and really show guys what to do with no pads on, like going full speed.
Yeah. How many years until John Harbaugh, excuse me, how many years until Harbaugh wins the division?
That division tough, man.
Sure.
If the Cowboys figure it out with these draft picks on defense, they're going to be hell for everybody. Obviously what the Eagles have, and
How many years?
I'm going to say 3.
3 years. Okay.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this. Is Harbaugh officially the best coach in the NFC East?
Yes. No question. No question. Better than Dan Quinn, better than Schottenheimer,
Yeah.
and better than Sirianni. Yeah.
Sirianni one's the.
Yeah, he is. And the other coaches in that division may not say it publicly, but deep down they be like, yeah, he the best coach here. He is.
They got him one. Cowboys fan.
Look, man, in terms of him being the best coach,
In terms of instant reaction.
better than Shoddy, better than Dan Quinn. I would honestly say you could put him over Sirianni. The only question is, like, Sirianni got a ring recently, but I also think because of the past couple of days conversations we've had about Sirianni, I would favor John Harbaugh over him, just because I think he does being that CEO a whole lot better. He plays that role a whole lot better as a head coach.
Like, the Cowboys got so many draft picks,
Look,
bro. If they get this defense right,
Yeah.
that division about to be crazy.
My immediate reaction as a Cowboys fan, though, is, damn. I think we all feel like the Giants are a bit of a sleeping giant, no pun intended. Like they are. They're sitting there with a very talented defensive line. They have guys that can go out there and make impact plays with a Malik Neighbors on the offensive side of the ball. Now a Cam Scatterbull coming in, Jackson Dart. They have a young quarterback, and now you're giving them a coach that's been there, done that, won championships, goes to playoffs, wins playoff games, does that thing over and over and over again. It sucks. It sucks now to have that in the division as well. I'm not in the immediate future. I'm not really that concerned though. I think as the Cowboys, our Super Bowl window, if there is going to be one with Dak Prescott as our quarterback, which I don't think there is, to be completely honest with you, it's over the next 2 to 3 years, and then after that, we're gonna be building around the young core that we have right now, and it's gonna take a couple of years to get back. But like TJ said, about 2-3 years, I expect those Giants to be a problem.
Bro, here's what's interesting is Giants had kind of the pick of the litter. Giants have Jackson Dart, Malik Neighbors, Tyrone Tracy plus Scatterbull, Abdul Carter, Dexter Lawrence, Brian Burns.
They got pieces.
They got
man.
pieces.
Young.
Yeah.
Yes. They got pieces.
I don't even need to keep Kayvon.
And so Harbaugh being this domino, to me, it almost says, one, people view Harbaugh as the best coach out there. Is that an incorrect
Hey,
statement?
but what? No, that is it's because of his presence, who he is, the success he's had. But these teams, like, bro, what are they doing? Especially the teams that have had an opening for a while. You're gonna be the last team to hire a coach. You're getting the worst candidate. You getting. Well, guess we just got to settle on him. I'm trying to get the best candidate possible, so I want to get my position filled ASAP. The teams that wait, you are getting the bottom of the bag and chips, all the crumbs. You getting crumbs.
Yeah.
I want a nice chip. I want a crunchy. I don't want the crumbs where I got to put a handful in just to get I don't want that. I want the best possible. Harbaugh is the best possible right now. And as the dominoes fall, the teams that are 8 and 9 and choosing their head coach, you probably may get a good coach, but you're not getting the best coach.
Yeah. You know what else is interesting? Harbaugh can assemble a hell out of a staff, boy. Because to y'all, you brought it up.
Yes.
Mike McDaniel came from there. Jesse Minter came from there.
Back and forth.
Wink Martindale came from there. You know what I mean? Like Harbaugh can assemble one hell of a staff. My question, again, we mentioned this name yesterday. Remember Greg Roman was with John Harbaugh. Do you think he tries to default to Greg? Jackson Dart, mobile. You know what I mean? You have those running backs, power backs.
I believe he's going to try to get with somebody that's a forward-thinking offensive mind.
Yep.
You have to. That's where the game is going. Like, that works. But in that division, you think you about to just run the ball down the Eagles' throat? Pause.
Yeah.
You think you about to do that? No. And Cowboys, with that D-line, you think you doing that to them?
Yeah.
And so you got to win your division
Can John
first.
Harbaugh make these Giants relevant again? Giants was popping. Odell was there, 2017. Victor Cruz, Odell Beckham, the dude from Oklahoma, Sterling Shepard.
Yeah.
Like the Giants was popping for a moment there. Even from 2014 to 2017,
They had a
Eli
little
Manning was
squad.
there. Like they had a squad. Can he get them popping again? Can he get them relevant again?
That's going to boil down to one thing.
Quarterback?
Can you win? If you win, you popping. As soon as you start winning, everybody want to see you. Everybody want to watch you on TV. Everybody want to come to the game.
Yeah.
And so if he can win, yeah, they'll be popping. Yeah. If Jackson Dart and Malik Neighbors comes back from this injury the right way, yeah, because they need that threat. Cam Scatterboo come back from his injury. If those two guys come back, because those are big pieces of their team, and they both have serious injuries. If those dudes can bounce back, of course.
I agree with what you said, though, earlier. It's quarterback. His handling of Jackson Dart is going to determine whether he's a success or failure in the NFCs. Because you look at that division, you got Super Bowl MVP Jalen Hurts.
Check.
You got Dak Prescott.
Check.
You got JD5.
Check.
Like you can't. They had Daniel Jones competing with those guys, and it showed.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, you need some form of stability with Jackson Dart. He has to be able to play at an elite
Who's the best and
level.
worst quarterback in that division if you rank 1 through 4?
You want me to be honest?
Be honest.
Because of the playoff performances, I would say talent-wise, I'm putting JD5 top. Then I put Jalen Hurts because I know I can't trust Dak in the playoffs. Then I put Dak. Then I put Dart. If I'm just going off of what I think they can do, I got Dak first. I got JD5 second. I got Jalen third, and I got Dart last because he's just not as proven yet.
I got to go Hurts first. I got to go Jaden second, Dak third, Jackson fourth because of the big moments and because of talent. Dak is obviously talented, but to me, what Jalen's shown us when it matters most, put him up there first. Jaden got to show me he can stay healthy. But Jackson Dart, by the end of next season, can quickly become the second best quarterback in that division. You know what I mean? Like he could quickly become
Second?
that. I think it's possible.
He got to win the division to have that distinction.
Yes.
Sorry, you're just like those other guys.
I agree with
JD5's made an NFC championship and played for competed for the division. You had Dak win the division multiple times. Jalen Hurts, Super Bowl MVP. Like you're not just jumping into second.
Shocked if they won the division because I wouldn't.
Next year,
It would
not
shock
that
me.
far- they're not that far away.
It would shock me.
It
would really shock me. It would be like, God damn, Harbaugh,
think, bro,
job well
you
done.
have-
Coach of the year if they win the division next year.
You have your left tackle. You have your running back.
You have
You have
everything.
your quarterback. You have your wideout. You have your star edge rushers. You have your defensive tackle. Linebackers, with all due respect to our position, dime a dozen. You know, you don't necessarily have your defensive back anymore, but they got pieces, T.
We
Pieces.
think we have our receiver because he's coming off a major injury.
Okay, yeah.
We think we have our quarterback. He had a decent rookie year. A lot of ebbs and flows and highs and lows. And we don't know. You don't know.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. And I don't want to put y'all on the spot with the 4 quarterback thing and me not answer it. If you're basing it off of just who would you want throwing you the ball, you got to go Dak number 1. Now, if you base it off accomplishments, it's Jalen Hurts number 1, no question. But who you want throwing the ball? That's Dak Prescott. Out of respect to Jalen Hurts, you got to put him number 2 because in essence, Jaden Daniels has only played
A year.
one season.
Yeah.
And I'm super biased around him all the time.
Yeah.
And I'm biased, but I got to be honest. And then Jackson Dart has to be last. But if we go off of who do you want throwing you the ball, it's Dak, it's Jaden Daniels, then it's Hurts.
Yeah,
But
for sure.
accomplishments,
It's not. It's inburst.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me ask y'all
Yes.
this. We focus so much on the Giants. Let's for a moment. Breaking news. Y'all just tapping into the Speakeasy. Harbaugh allegedly about to sign a deal with the Giants. Let's talk about Harbaugh for a moment. Obviously, he was probably the most desired coach. Is the Giants the wrong decision for him? Falcons, Ravens, Browns, Raiders. Correct. Help me out here, Kieran.
Ravens.
Said that. Said
oh,
the
okay.
Ravens.
You had the goodness gracious.
Who, Rome?
the
Yeah,
Cardinals,
yeah,
the
the
Dolphins.
Dolphins,
Yeah.
The Cardinals.
Was
too.
this the best for him?
Nobody wants the Cardinals job. Nobody wants the Raiders job. Two worst jobs on the market right now.
Yeah.
The two best jobs, in my opinion, outside of the Ravens, because you're going to the Ravens and you're expected to compete for championships immediately because you have all world Lamar Jackson. Giants, young, talented. You have a wide receiver one coming off that injury, but I mean, new age coming off ACLs is a whole lot easier. You have a young quarterback. You can mold that Giants team. That's what I said a couple of weeks ago or last week. You can mold that young Giants team. Obviously, Atlanta, that division, the talent that you have on the roster, amazing job. That's the only argument for me for John Harbaugh. Atlanta would have been amazing for John Harbaugh, but also who's won and stayed there consistently? Nobody.
I would say the top two for me were the Falcons and Giants in that order. And I say the Falcons because of what they have on offense. And a young, improving defense with the draft picks that they had. Yeah, you don't have a first-round pick this year, and that's okay because the guys that you have and you drafted this year on defense look like they can play. But offensively, you get the Falcons. Now, is Penix the answer? I say he is, but now another injury to your knees, and I believe this is his third one, I believe, in the last 5 years. That's a problem. But it's the path of least resistance. You got the Panthers under 500, went to the playoffs. You got the Bucks under 500. You have the Saints under 500. That's why I say it was the best job because you can get to the playoffs out of that division with the Falcons easily with those skilled guys on offense.
Yeah, and I the Falcons was the one job that you could say. I just think John Harbaugh fits in New York. I think it works for him. I think it's more competitive. It's similar to the Ravens type division on the AFC side where you have dogs in that division as well. I got to go against the Steelers. I got to go against the Bengals. That two teams that have had playoff success or have championship caliber over the past couple of years. I mean, well, not the Steelers, but you know the Ravens and the Bengals both making playoff runs. I'm going. This Giants job is perfect for him. Atlanta would be nice, but I just don't see him in Atlanta.
That division,
man. I just don't see him.
NFC East is tough.
Who do you guys think Atlanta gets now?
In the draft, ooh, what pick do they have?
No, not the draft. Coaching wise, who?
Atlanta.
Yeah, Atlanta.
I'm sorry. Do they consider McDaniel? Do they consider Stefanski?
With
Man,
weapons like that,
bruh, give me McDaniel.
in Atlanta.
Yeah, because what Atlanta needs is McDaniel can go win the division. I don't think he can win a Super Bowl.
And they're playing indoors with that offense.
Here's what I need. With all due respect, go get the best out of Bijan, Pitts, London, and Penix in their prime. We
Yeah.
are sitting in their prime. And they're all sitting in their athletic prime for the next 3 to 4 years. I don't think McDaniel can win a Super Bowl. I think he's too soft of a head coach. But I have Bijan Robinson, first-round pick. Kyle Pitts, first-round pick. Drake London, first-round pick. Michael Penix, first-round pick. Go maximize their skill set immediately. Again, we got the breaking news. Harbaugh to the Giants. Coaching dominoes. The first one has fallen. Social Trader chat's talking to us. Where we at, G?
Yeah, the chat is definitely popping right now. We got a $20 super chat from Eduardo Salinas. We got a Salinas in the back, so shout out to him. Y'all probably cousins somewhere down the road. Said Mike McDaniel to the Eagles or Cards, TJ. I know you know Wilson needs a coach. Needs a good coach. Love you, boys.
I'm biased because Mike Wilson is like the guy that I've trained more than anybody that I've ever trained. And when I got with him, he was not an NFL guy. And I didn't make him an NFL guy. He worked his way into that. Happy for him.
Yep.
Happy for him. The Cardinals, they got pieces.
Yeah.
They just don't have the main piece. because the offense played better with Jacoby Brissett than they played with Kyler Murray. Now, Kyler Murray has all this guaranteed money. You stuck. Mm-hmm. You're stuck. Literally, Marvin Harrison was – everybody, when he was at Ohio State, was saying he was the best receiver, one of the best receivers in the world. We're not just talking college football. They were saying that. Like, he was better than guys in the league when he was at Ohio State.
Correct.
And he hasn't played that way because his quarterback situation is not what it needs to be.
Correct.
And so the Cardinals need to figure that out before anything. And that's why anybody taking his job is going to be like, it's my last resort, only option.
Yeah, that's fair. Acho, a bit of a opposite perspective on the point you made. So Central Cat said, I'm not gonna lie, I think John is a bad hire because he got rid of Mike McDaniels, his OC that he picked wasn't great, and let's not forget Lamar kept his job, but we'll see.
It's hard to say that Harbaugh's a bad hire when he's been so good for so long.
Yeah.
Now I think Harbaugh is a safe hire.
Yeah.
But I can't call him a bad hire.
Yeah.
You want to say safe? Bet.
But when you're the Giants, don't you want to you got a good team. At least we got good pieces.
Yeah. Here's the other thing, bro. Let's be for real. I was on Giants practice squad for 6 weeks in 2013. The Giants can't afford another bad hire. After Coughlin, we had Pat Shurmur. We had that heavier set dude 2017. They won a playoff game with him.
Mm-hmm.
McAdoo.
Yeah.
We had Joe Judge.
We had Joe Judge. God. We had Brian Daboll.
Yeah.
They've had 4 coaches in like 10 years.
Yeah.
But when you
probably want a guy,
yes,
sir.
They never got another head coaching job, so that just lets you know, y'all blew it, you blew it.
So you need a guy who you can just say, let's go safe. Like, sure, could they go try to get Kubiak? And Kubiak might not actually be a good head coach. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So, if you're the Giants, and since Tom Coughlin, you've rattled off 4 coaches, and this is just off the top of my head, apologies for missing any. You said Joe Judge. Phenomenal point. Like, what are we doing? Like, and Joe Judge was a risky one. Didn't work. You know what I mean? Like, Pat Shurmur, risky guy. Pat Shurmur, I think, just got fired by Colorado as their offensive coordinator. So, like, go get a coach you know can be a coach for the foreseeable future.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's real. Eduardo Salinas sent another super chat. This one was $50 and said, Cards the worst job, ? We have pieces. Wilson, McBride, Buda Baker.
Buda.
Yeah, Buda Baker, my bad. Marvin Harrison, man, you sleeping on us, TJ, tell him.
He right. He's not lying. But the main piece.
Yeah.
I don't play chess.
Yeah.
But everybody say, what's the most important piece on the chessboard? The queen, right?
That queen.
Yeah.
That queen
They don't have that.
Uh-oh.
They searching.
We got 30.
We got a timeout?
The Cardinals are in what division?
NFC West.
You got Sean McVay.
Check.
You got Kyle Shanahan.
Check.
You got Mike McDaniel now, who's looking crazy good. You got to play them 6 games out of the year, and you don't have a quarterback. That's the worst job you could. That's one of the worst jobs you could take. Yeah, I'm sorry, it just is. Like, and it's not to say that the Cardinals don't have talent. Trey McBride's awesome. Marvin Harrison Jr. awesome.
Mike Wilson,
awesome. Like you can get. There's some guys over there. Are they going to compete for that division in the next 2-3 years? If you had to put your money on it, would you?
No, hell no.
Hell no. Not with the Seahawks are young
and they owe Kyler
amazing.
Murray big money guaranteed.
Yeah, exactly. Kyle Shanahan could be one of the best coaches in the NFL.
Yeah. Based
off of what we've seen. Sean McVay, perennial playoff and Super Bowl contender. That's one of the worst divisions out there, and it's not a slight on the Cardinals. Cardinals are like good. I think they're solid.
What's the
you
worst?
Have to play them
what's
6.
the worst opening though? Them or the Raiders?
The Raiders. The Raiders.
Oh.
The Raiders. The problem with the Raiders is
everything.
You have nothing.
Yeah.
You have Max Crosby and a bag of chips.
A disgruntled Max Crosby.
And no. You can't keep Max Crosby.
Yeah.
It's not an option.
Yeah.
You have Ashton Genty, very talented. Gonna have to get an entire offensive line around him. Yeah. You need a way better defense. You need a quarterback. You're gonna draft a quarterback this year, and he's gonna get killed.
Yeah.
Hey,
for the sake of time, keep it moving.
Yeah. So I got 2 more $50 super chats. One from Janky J said ATL. Going to
ATL gonna get mad.
Okay. Going to get mad if Green Bay Packers fire him. I told you about them typos. Man. Come on, y'all.
If LaFleur was going to get fired, he would have been fired.
Yeah.
The Packers ain't crazy.
Man, LaFleur, like, The pretty girl, everybody, when you in high school, oh, man, I hope they break up. Go ahead and break up. As soon as they break up, I'm getting her. As soon as they break up, I'm on their bumper.
Yeah.
That's LaFleur.
Yeah.
They ain't letting him go.
Absolutely.
You're an upstanding man, TJ, because some people don't wait till the breakup. They just,
Another
Oh, no,
person
you
sitting in that
gotta plant the seed early. Bro.
You got to have principle and morals, man.
I'm
What
just
you going to
referring
do
to
can be
school,
done to you.
Yeah.
That's a
facts.
fact.
Hello.
Last one I got is Lil Bun B15 said that Dak disrespect is crazy. If Dak had a complimentary defense like Hurts, he would definitely walk in more playoff games. Plus, as a quarterback wins and play, he dominates the East. Trader Bear, you know that Dak is the NFC East
So, okay,
Terminator.
what is it? Am I a Dak supporter or am I a Dak hater? I need y'all to figure it out. Also, can we be honest about Dak, man? You got to play complimentary football in the playoffs. And Dak Prescott's turnovers have turned into touchdowns for the other team. Throwing pick sixes against the Packers, it take you out of the game in the first half. I know Dak is immensely talented, and I'm not of this belief that he can't perform in the playoffs. I am still holding on to the hope that he can. But I'd be crazy to sit here and say, yeah, he's going to do better. And I've seen him play ass in multiple playoff games. It is what it is.
Yeah.
Last one I got, X-Man095, shout out, he's a frequent super chatter, said, what do y'all think about this Fred Warner possible comeback?
I don't want Fred to come back this game. I care too much about Fred's health. I care too much about Fred personally. I care too much about Fred's longevity to watch him come back this game and either be a shell of himself or a fraction of himself. There's a video going viral of Fred hitting the pad, getting off of it. Watch his leg as he hits the pad. He hits it and he lands off one leg, not coincidentally. He does it intentionally. And so Fred is a monster. He's a cyborg. He's a freakazoid. He's the best linebacker in football, probably the second best linebacker in the last 10 years. But I don't want Fred to come back in and be a shell of himself. I want to show you all the video. You'll be able to find it. Keep searching it. But I don't want Fred to come back and be like a shell of himself. So T, what you think?
Well, and they say when injuries, when players are coming back from injury and they play scared, they're not fully over the injury.
Yep.
They're more prone to injure themselves again. So definitely something you want to be cautious of.
He basically broke his leg, right?
Yeah, no, he dislocated his ankle. His ankle was backwards.
And
here's a video right here, by
that's
the way.
3 months ago.
Watch it, T. Pause it when you see that.
Yeah.
And I don't even know Trey. Which one did he break?
It got to be the left one. Guarantee it's the left one.
I'm confirming.
Guarantee it's the left one. I guarantee it's the left one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because
Guarantee it's the left one.
It's that. Run it one more time. Don't bring it back up, bro. Bring it back up. It's that just linemen
Because if
aren't
you blocking
that.
the lineman, they putting you on your pockets.
Linemen aren't I'm grabbing my leg because I can feel it. Linemen aren't that ain't getting you off of that left guard for the Seahawks. I don't even know his name. The first round pick or something like that.
Grace Abel.
That's not getting you off of him.
Yeah.
I will say this.
Looks like it was actually the right ankle.
Was it right? Was it right?
Oh,
ankle?
okay.
Yeah, it says broken and dislocated right ankle.
See, that's why I wasn't sure. I'm just
Okay, then maybe he just skipped to my loop.
I'm going to say this. 90 days, pretty much. Well, it'll be what? 97, 98 days from the injury. That's a quick recovery. It's a quick recovery. And for the betterment of his future, you would say, just give it one more week. Because normally when you're ready to play, you wait another week, but it's the playoffs. If he feels like he's ready to play, grass on the field, play ball.
Speaking of the playoffs and Fred Warner, brings us to our next topic. Fred Warner had an Instagram post, essentially just, showing some of these clips of him warming up and some pictures and whatnot. And Seahawks edge Uchenna Nwosu. Okay.
You sit with me, eh?
I mean, yeah,
Every
my fault.
single day you sit in
Go
this
ahead.
speakeasy.
You pronounce it. You
can't
that
even say once more Uchenna
Uchenna
Nwosu.
Nwosu. Okay, Uchenna Nwosu.
Every day now.
Uchenna
We
Nwosu.
sit
Okay.
in this one small speakeasy.
Why are you running? So Uchenna Nwosu had the audacity to comment this under Fred Warner's post. He said the road ends here, brother. Underneath his post. I mean, a pretty wild thing to say to a dude that, is fighting to get back. Who do you guys think wins this matchup, though? 49ers and Seahawks, and why?
Niners. Why? First off, let me lead with my bias, right? The man that doesn't admit their bias is a liar. So the Niners. Why? Because Sam Darnold. I think Robert Saleh's defense got embarrassed the last time they played. And it's very, very, very simple adjustments. I broke it down. I'm not sticking to my traditional cover 4 defense. I'm just not, TJ. Traditional cover 4 defense, y'all know, y'all are smart, y'all watch this show. 2 high safeties. But 2 high safeties means we have a lighter box, anywhere from 5 to 6 men in the box. I want 7 men in the box every single time. I am going to shade to Jackson Smith and Jigba. I am going to live in the defense that the Houston Texans lived in against the Steelers. We're going to look like we're in too high. After the snap, safety, Mustafa, he's going to come down into the box. We're going to sit in cover 3 or we're going to sit in man. Free safety, if Jair Brown is playing this week, I haven't checked the latest injury report. Jair Brown, you are going to shade to Jackson Smith and Jigba. Cornerback, you're going to play outside leverage, knowing you have inside help Jackson Smith and Jigba. Other cornerback on Rashee Rice, stay on his upfield shoulder. And if they beat us with comebacks over and over and over, so be it. We're going to run an occasional blitz. If they're on the boundary, we're going to bring a cat blitz. We're going to cat corner Sam Darnold, see if we can force a turnover or 2. That's all it's going to take to win this game. So to me, the Niners' adjustments aren't grave. They're not gigantic. They're not monumental. Instead of the traditional 2 that Saleh plays, T, I am living in cover 3. Sam Darnold, you will beat me. Charbonnet, you will not. Kenneth Walker, you will not. Sam Darnold, you're going to have to have a 72% completion percentage and have no turnovers. Darnold, you're going to have to throw the ball 35 times a game, and you're going to have to go 27 for 35, 2 tugs, no picks, and no forced fumbles.
Man. This is tough. And I say it's tough because it's really hard to dominate a team twice the way the Seahawks just dominated the Niners in the last game of this. It's hard. Division was on the line, number 1 seed was on the line, and the Seahawks beat them rather easily. Salah's going to adjust.
He is, absolutely.
He's going to adjust for sure. But so are the Seahawks. The Seahawks going to adjust as well. They know that Salah's going to make adjustments. George Kittle's out. So now on offense, where are they going to go? Christian McCaffrey. It's going to be a Christian McCaffrey heavy game. And I feel like if that is your main option the entire game, other guys are going to have to come into play. Yeah, you can put Diamador Lenore on Jackson Smith and Jigba and hope he holds up. You can shade his way. I think because it's the Seahawks, it's Sam Darnold, people feel as if, all right, Sam Darnold going to come out and play. I would roll with the Seahawks. I could see San Francisco winning the game. I don't think they will.
But here's the thing, T. The Seahawks have no reason to make large-scale adjustments because they bludgeoned the Niners last time. Niners offense did nothing.
They ran the ball so effectively.
So truth be told, if you're the Seahawks, you don't know what adjustments the Niners are going to make. So if I'm the Seahawks, I'm going to come out and say, I'm going to do the same thing because what I did last time worked. You have to wait to see what the Niners do to adjust. What I'm speaking of is after watching the tape of the Niners, I'm like, okay, y'all were light in the box far too often. Also keeping in mind, I'm putting Kendricks out there, Eric Kendricks. Like, I don't care who's healthy at linebacker. Eric Kendricks is going to be out there. That's a 10-year starter in the National Football League. He's going to make a difference. Remember, number 49, maybe Garlow, whatever his name is, Barlow, white linebacker for the 49ers, he came in at the end of that game last time. Cold off the bench. So, like, we got reps this time.
So you want them to play head up out to outside leverage.
Yep.
Right? Now, the Seahawks, they love this play. Now, you only can run it 3-4 times a game max, but it can be big chunks. We come off, we play action. And normally, a lot of the time, if you're going to play a cover 3, that safety's dropping, he's dropping to the strength, to the tight end side. Mm-hmm. So now if I play action away from the tight end side, I got head up to outside leverage, and I run kind of tight split. We call it a short post, 5-step slant, or a short post, whatever you want to. You catch that, you make a guy miss. That's 15, 20 yards. You make him miss, it's a touchdown.
Let me ask you
this, can run that 4 to 5 times a game.
Let me tell you this. Play action works so intently when linebackers are so aggressive because they're getting run on. But if I don't have to sprint downhill because they aren't running on me and bludgeoning me, now I can give more body position.
Yeah, you can read it a little more.
Correct.
Yes.
So now TJ can't hit me on whether it's a skinny post, whether it's a bang gate, whether it's a five-step stand, whatever the case is, because now I got more body position.
A lot of teams call it a strike route now, strike. But we know the Niners are making adjustments. We know Salah and Shanahan, they're too good of coaches.
Correct.
They're too good of coaches.
And my thought is, who do you trust more? See, because I trust Saleh and I trust Shanahan more than I trust McDonald.
Of course we do, because we haven't seen enough of McDonald. We know they're proven. But Mike McDaniel looked like he's about to be proven as well. We just haven't seen enough. It's only his second year being a head coach.
What about this? Sam Darnold. This is the biggest game of his career. Let's be honest. Last year against the Rams in the playoffs, biggest game of his career. Last year, Week 18 versus the Lions, biggest game of his career. This year versus the Niners, Week 18, biggest game of his career. That's regular season. Darnold, this is now do or die, win or go home. We know that Sam Darnold is not a clutch quarterback. Even against the Seahawks, even against the Niners, he left too much on the table.
Yeah,
So, like,
yeah.
how do you anticipate, T, that Darnold will perform? Because they'll live and die by Darnold.
Yeah, it's, man, Sam Darnold got to eat. He got shit to get off the pot this game.
Yep.
Because you can't keep having the disappointments. They thought he was going to disappoint with a division on the line, and he didn't. But they ran the ball so effectively. And I'm a fan of Salah as a defensive coordinator. I know he's going to make adjustments. I know he's going to give them different looks. I know he's not going to give them the same look that the Niners just couldn't stop Seattle with last time they played. We do. Now, are those adjustments going to be enough? Are those adjustments going to be enough? That's the key, because if we think so highly of Kubiak that he should be getting head coach consideration and possibly a job, he know they're going to adjust. He has an idea what they're going to try to do, and so he's going to try to stay a step ahead of that also. This is going to be a great game. If Sam Darnold, he going to have to limit the turnovers, because in big games, Sam Darnold has turned the ball over. I'll give you one. You can't have more than one turnover. Playing in Seattle, it's going to be cold, and it's going to be loud as hell. Cold and loud as hell. Can the 49ers limit the pre-snap penalties? Because you might as well chalk it up. It's going to be 3 false starts for sure.
But here's
You're
what
getting
else.
3.
Remember, we know this now. Trent Williams back. I don't know if Pearsall played in that game.
He didn't.
Pearsall's supposed to be back.
Yeah.
Obviously, Kittle gone, but Kittle didn't have an impact in that game. So with Trent back, with Pearsall back, with Shanahan, with Purdy, with McCaffrey, man, picking the Niners, bro, is risky. Where you at? What's your thoughts?
Man, the
Or
Niners
picking
going
up,
home,
picking up.
Oh, he said that
Niners
easy.
going home, man. Y'all are going home. It's been. I'm sorry. Y'all have had
Chill out with all the
great
claps.
season right now. I mean, all the injuries that you've had. You're going out there still with a bunch of who on defense. You have some guys that you got from the practice squad. Eric Kendricks is back in the NFL after not being there until November. I'm sorry. I'm taking the Seahawks at home. Phenomenal playoff environment. 2 running backs that know how to get busy. A solid interior offensive line. You're making this so much about, Robert Saleh can't make them boys get more physical up front. He can't.
What you see last week.
He can't.
What you see against the Eagles.
I
What you see against the Eagles.
I saw the Eagles not be ready for that game. Is what I saw. I saw the Eagles be what the Eagles have been.
But
I'm sorry.
But that's unfair, because what the Eagles did 2 games ago,
Okay.
Saquon went for like $140 or something like that last time he played.
And Saquon was getting busy against the 49ers though as well.
But
He was.
But he's not. He didn't get busy enough to do legitimate damage. I'm not saying hold the Seahawks under 90 yards rushing. What I'm saying is
Oh, if
hold
they
the
do
Seahawks.
that, they winning.
Correct.
If they do that,
I'm
they're
just
gonna
saying
win.
don't let the Seahawks go for 160.
I think the Seahawks are going to do what they do best. They're gonna run the football. They're going to play ball control. They're going to be punting that thing deep in your area. Michael Dixon, Texas Longhorn, you know what he does. Real field flipper. And y'all are going to have to drive consistently. You're going to have to show that you can drive consistently. And when that run game is not hidden like you want it to, and even then, against the Eagles, it wasn't hitting crazy, but y'all ran the ball effectively whenever y'all needed to. Y'all were able to get those 4 or 5, maybe even pick up the 8 and 9 with McCaffrey every now and then to be able to extend some drives. Against the Seahawks, not happening. You value defense so much, and I think it's funny that your bias for the 49ers is showing when the Seahawks defense is the best on the NFC
only
side.
person I've mentioned is Sam Darnold.
Yeah.
That's the only.
And my thing is,
the only thing I've mentioned.
It's a different situation than what we've seen previously with Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold with the Minnesota Vikings was going to have to go out there and score. Now, Sam Darnold, don't mess it up. Don't throw 4 picks in this game for us. You can throw 1, don't throw 2.
But you know who that's on? It's on Kubiak. Because Stroud has the same responsibility, and he went out there last game and almost messed it up. So to me, it's actually, forget Darnold, Kubiak.
Do y'all have enough playmakers on defense to be able to take it from him, though?
But
that's my question.
Let me say this. I thought last week that the Eagles would manhandle the 49ers up front. The way it is previous week, the Niners couldn't block Seahawks up front.
Yeah.
They couldn't block them.
Yeah.
So I said, what they going to do against the Eagles? And I guess Trent Williams makes that much of a difference because he's just one guy. But if the Seahawks front does anything remotely of how they played in Week 18,
Yeah, it's
over because they couldn't run the ball, and they was in Purdy's lap the whole game.
Yeah,
they were getting pressure, immediate pressure. They couldn't block them.
To your point, it's going to be a good game. I know that much.
It will be. And Shanahan's amazing. Don't get me wrong. He is amazing. This will be one of the greatest coaching jobs ever if he's able to get this team to the Super Bowl.
So many close friends. So many. They probably watch too. That are Niner fans. Oh, my God, bro. They love the Niners. Every time they win, they just bang, bang.
That's it. That's all you got to say.
No,
bang,
that's one of the
bang.
NFC matchups that we have this weekend in the playoffs. Acho, I know you want to talk about the other one. Chicago Bears, America's team right now on social media. They're going crazy. I see every time I open an app, it's an Iceman Caleb Williams edit. I know you want to talk about the Bears. Let's go ahead and get to Watch 'em Wednesday.
Watch them Wednesday.
Watch these guys,
I want
man.
y'all to see the play. TJ, I might suggest, given the moment, given the down and distance, 4th and 8, game on the line, trailing by a score and change,
come on now.
I think this may have been the most incredible play we've seen in the last 3 to 4 years. Take a look at it, then we'll discuss if the Bears have a chance.
But what Caleb Williams did in this game is what you have to hope every NFL starting quarterback can do. Handle random events, handle adversity, and handle momentum swings. Let's get to the tape. Right now, it's man. I told y'all, it's 4th and 8. The game is on the line. They're in man coverage. They're in man coverage. They're in man coverage. They're in man coverage. Take a look at Caleb Williams. The pocket is collapsing. He is rolling to his left. Apologies, I am getting you this film as soon as possible, so it's not every angle, but this is the best angle you can see. He is rolling to his left. Look at his arm angle. Right now, this person is covered in man. That person is covered in man. There is nowhere for Caleb Williams to go with this ball, and he throws his wide receiver open with a safety that is oncoming and a safety that is incoming. Look at Caleb Williams, what he does on this play. Strike.
I think that Caleb Williams has shown us he's never out of a game. And he's shown us that he's as talented, if not more talented, than any quarterback remaining in the playoffs. Matthew Stafford, I think, in Chicago might be 2 and 8. Matthew Stafford in the elements also has a losing record. Dare I say I like the Bears in this matchup because of the weather, because of the run game, and because of the heart of the quarterback. Dare I say I like the Chicago Bears to find a way to pull off this W.
Yeah, I'm looking at the weather right now. What day they play?
Saturday.
They play Sunday.
Sunday?
They play Sunday
matter.
night.
It don't
or
matter.
Sunday, yeah.
It don't matter. 13 degrees or 10 degrees, all the same thing, right?
Oh.
Right? It's
13?
13 on Saturday, 10 on Sunday.
Yeah.
So,
Yo.
number one, that throw was unreal.
Correct.
It was unreal. He don't make that throw, the Packers are moving on.
Yes, sir.
But it's going to be interesting because the Rams' defensive front, if I'm not mistaken, has the higher pressure percentage in the league of any defensive front in the league. They're going to pressure Caleb. But conversely, it's an LA team. We like sunshine and palm trees, man. We ain't trying to go in Chicago and play in 10-degree weather. Nobody is. Chicago don't even want to play in that. The Bears, they used to that. But at least they're going to practice in it. They're going to get used to it. We can't simulate that out here, that type of weather. And so if it's windy, Matthew Stafford's used to that. He started his, first 11 years? With the Detroit Lions, divisional opponent. He's used to playing in Chicago. He know exactly what it's going to be. When you playing in the playoffs, the weather don't matter. Everybody's cold. Yeah, Chicago, this where y'all from, you still cold. And we just as cold as you are. And so to me, the Rams have the better team. The Bears have been like cardiac kids. They just always find a way to come back. That Caleb has been bringing them back. I just don't know if you can continue game after game after game making uncommon plays. And that's like that throw might be one of the best throws you'll ever see.
Correct.
When you really roll into your left, you about to get sacked, and you lead him upfield because you see the guy underneath, but you can't lead him too far upfield because the safety's behind
Correct.
him. Great throw, but the Packers were up 21-3, man.
Yes, sir.
They were up 21-3. If the Rams get up 21-3, ball game.
How you say that? You saw what the Panthers did with the Rams. Rams went up.
The Rams are like
Rams was finna go up, I think 17-3, and then the Panthers came back.
the Rams. This is where the game is interesting. Is the Bears' best asset to me is throwing the ball. Even though Caleb Williams' completion percentage is terrible, he completes it when it matters.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull this up because I read it and I screenshot it about it. It's like one of the worst completion percentages of any quarterback ever that's played this well. But the Rams' weakness is the secondary.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that's the Chicago. It looks to be the Chicago Bears' strength now is throwing the ball. That is the Rams' weakness. Their front seven is really good. The secondary is a weakness. That's how they got back in the game. The Panthers.
I think the biggest differentiator in this game is the weather. Cold weather is not football weather. Cold weather is miserable weather. So imagine you're a Rams team and you done spent all year playing in SoFi, 15 minutes from where we're recording this show. You got a playoff game in Carolina. I think it was about 35 degrees and windy. And now you got to go play in 10-degree weather. Here's what y'all don't realize about playing in 10-degree weather. There are tricks that warm teams aren't accustomed to, especially young players. You play in cold degree weather. First thing you do, pause this, Vaseline on your whole body.
Not us.
Vaseline.
Only the defensive
Okay.
guys.
Okay.
Only the deep. Like, hey,
First thing.
boy,
First
if you
thing.
put that Vaseline on your arms and you fumble, shit, you might
Hold
not
on.
get it in no more.
First thing, Vaseline, including the hands.
Everywhere.
Latex glove, game glove. One trick. I didn't learn this next trick until my third year in the league. We had to play at Lambeau Field. What surfers wear when they go into the water, a wetsuit.
Bro.
Never heard of it in my life.
Hey.
I know what a wetsuit was.
You put that on, you're not even cold.
You're not cold. Wetsuit, but you got to cut it because you can't breathe. So don't let the trainer just give you a wetsuit straight out the box. Wetsuit, cut that joint right down the middle. Make sure you can breathe. And then you get the Vaseline. Then you get the latex glove. Then you got the little heat warmers. Break them joints. If you got space, get one in the foot somehow, some way. Somehow, some way. And then you just figure it out from there.
I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm not gonna lie to
What
you.
happened, Care Bear? What happened?
For those of y'all, the fans that love the indoor style, that are fans of the football weather and the outdoor, y'all hear what he just said, man? Bro.
Bruh.
The Chicago Bears are going to be playing midday in Chicago. I'm sorry, actually it'll probably be around 5. It's going to be 5:30 in Chicago, and it's going to be 9 degrees on Sunday.
And here's the thing.
That's not like human beings should not be outside
correct.
exercising,
But we
hitting
on
each other at
offense,
that
we're not
time.
I'm not wearing a wetsuit because I need to be able to move. I'm not wearing that. And during the game, I'm not cold. When I played and it was cold,
You was drafted to Cincy though, huh?
yeah, I'm not cold
But T.
unless it's a timeout.
Sure. But that's Cincy was all you ever knew.
But
You
I'm
feel
from
me?
California.
Correct. But I'm saying your NFL experience.
Yeah.
If you a warm weather cat, indoor stadium cat, like and this isn't for the TJ Hushmanzadas. This is for a quarterback. I can say. I was watching NFL Monday Night Countdown. I was like, yo, why the hell are so many people picking the Steelers? My homeboy texted me, quarterback. He was like, you don't realize how cold it is out there right now. Y'all, how many center quarterback fumbles occurred in that Texans game, huh? Did the Steelers have any? No. How many snaps did C.J. Stroud drop? 2 to 3 of them. Not even bad snaps.
That ball a rock.
Correct. And Stroud ain't used to it.
Yeah.
Can I be honest? Is this good for the game though?
I don't like it.
I don't like it.
Because we have an entire football season where these teams they scheme up things, they do all this other stuff, and then it gets to the postseason and it's like, oh well, you're in 8 degrees now, pal. Good luck catching the ball. Good luck.
Y'all are spoiled.
It is
not
an advantage though for the home team because they're practicing. The Chicago Bears. Today is Wednesday.
They're probably outside.
It's a huge advantage.
1,000% they
probably
practicing
outside.
it. They're going to practice in it tomorrow.
And then they'll go inside.
Friday,
on
they'll
Friday.
be indoors.
Yeah.
But they outdoors
Yeah.
today and tomorrow.
And you know what?
And so are the rounds.
You can't.
Oh, it was 70 degrees out here
You
today.
can't duplicate it. You know, like I was on teams that would try to all right, let's crank the AC down.
Yeah,
all right, down to 45.
Yeah.
Bro, you can't duplicate that. And for those of like Stafford played in the cold, correct me if I'm wrong, Detroit's an indoor stadium when he was
Indoors, yes. But it's just the division because you got to play Green
Yeah, of
Bay.
course.
You got to
but
play
y'all
Chicago.
don't remember, like, you guys, bruh, I lived in Philly maybe 3 years. Lived in the East Coast for like 4 years. I used to go out, it'd be 35 degrees, 40 degrees. If y'all on the East Coast, y'all know this. You could go out with slides on
Yeah,
in 35, 40 degree weather.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Bro, in LA, if it's 50, I'm now like, hey, it's kind of cold, huh?
That is a fact.
Yeah.
That's a fact. That's
Because
a
like,
fact.
yo, bruh, move somewhere for like a year, and I'm like, bro, I used to go out in slides
Yeah.
in 35 degree
Yeah.
weather.
Especially the sun was
You're right.
out.
Bruh,
You're right.
Yeah.
in LA, all of a sudden, you just get soft.
Yeah.
Now let me. Does it concern you? Real
Go
quick.
ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
Caleb Williams led the league in incomplete passes. The first player to do that since Cam Newton, with under 600 passing attempts. Led the league in incomplete passes.
Yeah, no. I mean, he has a 58% completion percentage this year. But come clutch time,
Correct. The reason I
He's
don't
making
think
it
it
happen.
concerns me is because Ben Johnson, number one, and number two, the Rams will let you back in the game. Philadelphia
they
Eagles,
will.
regular
They will.
season. Carolina Panthers, playoffs. Rams gonna let you back in the game.
what side of the ball is it harder to execute in the cold?
Offense.
Whoa.
Offense.
here we go.
Unless it's slippery, offense.
Question,
But
Gerber.
I'm not saying slippery, just cold.
Yeah, I think it's offense when you're not used to it. Like
Yeah.
that ball.
Yeah, that's fair.
When you
Yeah.
when you feel
That's
the
fair.
ball,
That's very well
and
said,
how
actually.
hard and heavy
Yeah.
the ball is heavy, man, and it's pause.
Pause.
It's
Yeah,
hard and
that's
heavy.
all good, yeah.
You feel that ball when it hits your hands, you're like, whoo! It's like a brick. Hey man, we talking football, man. We talking
When
football.
that football hits your hands, yeah.
And I don't think people understand. But I will say this though: only time you're cold on offense is when it's a timeout. And maybe I'm soft. Call me what you want. Boy, that timeout come, I'm running right to the sideline.
Yeah.
I'm standing in front of the heater. I'm putting my helmet on the heater. When I see Buddy on the field with that orange, he put his arm up. Then I'm going back to the field because I know I got 20 seconds. So you really, during the game, you're not cold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just and then, defense on the field. I'm sitting on the bench. The bench is heated. My feet are heated because you're never cold. Like it's not pregame and during timeouts.
But see,
So-
this is T talking. You got to remember, there are some people who will be. Stroud was noticeably cold.
Yeah.
And the center was noticeably cold. And that almost cost them the game, at least the first half.
When you that offensive line though, and you kind of just sitting there
Yep.
and you don't have a glove on, you snapping, you're cold.
Correct.
Yeah.
You're cold.
I'll say this though too. In this game specifically, the Bears defense has been abysmal at times this year. Just straight up abysmal. But I think if it is harder for the offense to execute for the Rams, especially they're the team that's going out there. They ain't really playing in that before. The Bears have been playing in this for the past month. I think it favors the Bears heavily.
Hell yeah.
Now, do I think they're the better team? No, I think the Rams are the better team. They're supposed to be the more complete team. But from what we've seen defensively from the Rams, dog, it
I
can
like
get crazy.
this. I think
Matt-
it's good. I
Matt-
think it's good for the game.
Do you?
Yeah.
Cold?
Yeah.
Dog.
So long as nobody's health is actually in jeopardy, which we haven't really
What
seen.
about the
Can I
fans?
tell
What
you
about
why
the
I hate it?
fans?
But and that's what I was just getting ready to get to. Cause we see fans line up for $20 an hour to go shovel snow in stadiums. They taking their shirt
Hey,
off,
some
rolling
of them
around
dudes
in the
be with no
stadium.
shirt on.
They no shirt in this. So long as the fans are doing crazy shit like taking their shirt off in 10-degree weather to cheer on Patrick Mahomes and Arrowhead and shoveling snow for Josh Allen in the Bills Stadium. Y'all gotta.
The only time I
Y'all gotta
don't
clean
want
up.
it, the only time I don't want to play, want to even watch a game in cold, Super Bowl. Because the Super Bowl, we should see the best of the best.
That's
Playing
what
at the
I'm saying.
best.
But that's how I feel about the
Remember,
playoffs.
Seahawks, Broncos, that game should not have been played in 6-degree weather in MetLife
Absolutely.
Stadium.
Absolutely.
The Broncos
it
were the
changed
best
game.
offense since the turn of the century. I do not want to hear about the Rams. The Denver Broncos.
The elements can't be a reason the game is decided.
Like Peyton
That's my
Manning
point.
had Demarius Thomas, God rest his soul, Julius Thomas, Emmanuel Sanders. Bro, he had 55 touchdowns, 500,000 yards, and it It wasn't.
They couldn't move. It
When
wasn't
was the
fair. They
last
couldn't move the
Super
ball
Bowl
the way
in
that
New
they
York?
There's not going to be one again.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
the,
They're gonna be
the
one again.
NFL's learned. Like, they know.
Yeah.
Like, we want the best team to win. We don't want the elements to play a part in the game.
Yeah, like you're supposed to get a new stadium. You get that new stadium, you're supposed to be able to host
Every
a Super
new
Bowl.
stadium better get a dome moving forward.
But my thing is, Buffalo just built a new stadium. I'd be damned if the Super Bowl is in Buffalo in February.
Wait.
That sounds terrible.
They not putting a dome in Buffalo? on
No,
this thing?
no.
Oh, man, they
Highmark
crazy.
is going to be outside. Like my thing is, like, people do like that, but like you said, Acho, there's teams that like can be great teams, all-time great teams. They can be phenomenal teams, and they get severely disadvantaged because of the elements in these games, and in big, huge games. And I understand you're supposed to be able to play through those, but guys, if there's a generational passing offense we see, or a generational rushing offense we see, the elements are going to play a factor. If it's raining outside, and then there's a team that runs the ball extremely well, but then there's a team that passes the ball extremely well, and they face off with each other, we can't see who the actual real great team is. The running team is going to win that
But if
game
you're
9
the
times out of
Bears,
10.
you want this advantage.
You love this
And this is
advantage.
why you have home field advantage,
Yep.
because it's what you said. We practice, we wake up to the code. I'm kind of used to this.
Yeah.
I don't like it, but I'm used to this, because when you were playing in cold, like, I've never really owned a jacket.
Yeah.
Even when I was in Cincinnati, it was like, dude, I'm going from the parking lot indoors. I don't need a jacket. I can be cold for 15 seconds for that walk, because I'm going right indoors and I'm going right to the. When you're out there, you get used to the cold weather, and us out here, we're
Y'all are
not used to
spoiled.
that.
All three of y'all are from warm weather climates, and y'all are just spoiled.
Absolutely.
And being soft about the
I
weather.
don't think cold weather is football weather. I'll be honest with you. I think football weather is
I like
70
it.
degrees.
yeah, it's
I'm a
70
fan.
degrees. It's where both teams can show the best of their ability.
I had
That's
to
why I
wait
think
at the
football
bus
weather-
stop at 6:30 every morning in 12-degree weather.
Oh, I wouldn't.
That's your parents' fault.
Hey, I wouldn't have been going
Hey,
to
there's
school.
a-
I would have been
a
tardy
reason-
every. Hey,
Hold up,
truant.
True or false?
Truant.
True or false?
Truant.
The best football players come from the states where they don't have
Well, that
stupid
is
cold
facts.
weather all the time.
That
And then
is
y'all get
facts.
the
No
cold
snowplows.
weather and do what? Sell.
Trey, what's up with these
Come on
super
now.
chats?
Listen, we do have some super chats to get to. We got a $100 super chat from our dog Lou. And Big Lou 4801 said Raiders' job is not the worst job. They kind of been on your head about that, Care Bear, in the
Dog.
chat today. They've been
Are they
saying,
all Raiders
explain. Yes, listen.
I don't know what
He
to say.
said Carroll's son was the O-line coach and was garbage. Look at the Raiders O-line the year
That's a
before
fact.
with Philbin as the O-line coach, and they
true.
were average. The nepotism was crazy last season. The picks and cap space make them not as bad as you think.
You're still in the division with the Broncos, the Chiefs, and the Chargers.
Check.
All three of them have their quarterback. All three of them have, I'm like, just to be honest with you, they have Super Bowl aspirations. The Raiders roster is nowhere near that right now. So, like, I hear where you're coming from. They're not as bad as they showed this year. I don't think many football teams are as bad as they show whenever they get the number 1 overall pick. But
They're close.
y'all pretty ass. Y'all are close, man.
Close.
Y'all were
Magic
supposed
City?
to be this bad. They are Magic, bro. They're worse than Magic City, dog. The Las Vegas Raiders are. What's the biggest strip club in Las Vegas? They're that.
I don't know.
They're that.
Spearmint Rhino was one I went to
I don't
when
know.
I was real young. Well, not
They-
like real young.
Man, I ain't gonna lie. I don't
But
frequent the strip
I don't even
club. I
think
don't
it's
like
open
giving
no
my
more.
money up like that. That ain't like.
Spearmint's
Spearmint's the
Oh,
biggest
yeah.
one. Yeah. Jake
Yeah.
is taking it back like,
Jake pulled
I
that
can
out of the-
confirm.
He said it's
Trey,
Spearmint.
you are right.
Hey, hold on. That's crazy.
It is
We got
Spearmint.
Jack in the back.
Jake
and
in the
the
back.
whole on his
That's
last
what
guy.
I looked over.
No, he didn't even
Spearmint.
Google it. He just said, no, it's spearmint, actually.
Yeah, he
Capital
speaks
S.
from experience.
Spearmint, actually.
I went one time with
Been there
my
a couple
pops and his
times.
friends. Yeah, that's the only one I know in Vegas. But
Maybe 3
Man.
times.
I've never
Yeah.
been.
3 times.
I've never been to a strip club either.
Yeah, I'm not
be honest
giving
with
my
you.
money
I've
up.
been.
But
I think
no.
I've been twice.
I'm chilling.
Yeah, so
I'm-
we
I'm
all
good,
very
bruh.
similar in here.
Yeah.
Yo, y'all want to
This.
throw money at women?
I'm good on
I
that.
ain't
With
doing
each
that.
other.
What ran me the hottest though, my college teammates be like, bro, I go for the steak and shrimp, bro. I
Not
go
a
for
food.
Now,
I heard do be busting there, though.
I've
I'm
never
not gonna
heard
lie.
anything bad about the food. I personally
Man.
find it unsanitary.
That's an
Man,
excuse, bro.
I'm not eating
the
food.
chicken wings are good, bro. You just want to go look at
Yeah.
that ass. You ain't worried about no chicken
That's what I'm saying.
wings.
I've never eaten in the strip club.
Seeing
To
that
me,
ass
it's-
shake make the food taste better, bro. That's
Yeah,
really all it
that's-
is. It's
yeah,
not-
just say that, yeah.
Nah, hell no. I'm not buying
Just say that. So another super chat to you, Care Bear, said, I want to hear more why you think the Raiders is the worst job. Please don't tell me that. Mendoza, please save us. You already spoke on
Yeah,
it, but
Spearmint.
Mendoza's not enough. And listen, I'm a Hoosier fan. It's my alma mater. I love the Hoosiers. We're going to win come January 19th. We're going to win that natty. We're going to bring it home. Mendoza's
Miami,
not
that'd be
enough.
legendary.
Who the Raiders? skill
Mendoza's
guys?
not enough.
You have Brock Bowers.
it.
Who else? Who
They
else?
traded Jacoby Myers.
So it ain't just a
and Myers ain't
quarterback.
even
It's not you.
Yeah.
You're far away.
Yeah.
It's not just a
Yeah.
quarterback.
Yeah,
Brock
Mendoza's
Bowers
not
is
enough.
amazing. I think
And
Jensen
they
could be
paying
great.
everybody.
but- Yeah.
They probably paying about $80 million in coaches.
That part. Care Bear, keep it cooking, G.
Look, man, we got to talk about some NBA stuff. We love talking NBA whenever TJ's in here. It's a good preview for what we got going on later. Look, Rich Paul, if you don't know, CEO of Clutch Sports Management, he had some words to say about his biggest client's teammate, Austin Reeves, and what they should do with him. I'll let you guys take a listen here.
Day. Now, the Lakers have options. If I was the Lakers, I would probably be targeting the Memphis Grizzlies as a trade partner
For
Jaren Jackson.
yeah, that'd be a great fit.
I would.
For whom?
Well, that's the thing, because you got to figure out the package. But some way, somehow, I would be trying to get Jaren Jackson, maybe get back Gigi Jackson and Jackson Associates, because he's a young player that you can develop, got good size, can shoot the ball. But I think if you're building around Luka going forward, which they are,
You need a guy like
you
that.
need that anchor. And Jaren doesn't want to be a part of a rebuild. They just put Ja Morant on the market, right? Saying that they're willing to trade him, etc.
It's a great call.
So I think that would be a trade partner for me. Now, the package just goes out is what you have to decide. Because if you're able to trade out expirings and give up the last first round pick you got, that could be one scenario, right? Or you can say, let me withhold that, but this comes with
Austin Reeves.
This comes with a very unemotional attachment because
Good.
Yeah, so essentially what he was getting at, probably need a timestamp on that one, but he was saying the Lakers should trade with the Memphis Grizzlies, Jaren Jackson in a package that includes Austin Reeves, getting Austin Reeves up out of there. And this is also, whenever this podcast was announced, I was thinking there might be some conflict of interest or some issues here. And apparently, allegedly, one of Reeves' agent, Reggie Berry, took issue with these comments, ended up having a talk with him on the sideline of the Lakers-Hawks game on Tuesday, and they spoke for about 5 minutes. And it was about Rich Paul's public comments saying that the Lakers should trade in Austin Reeves. Fellas, I wanted to know, was Rich Paul out of line
Let
for
me
this?
cook here. Incredible message. Terrible messenger. The thought process of what Rich Paul is saying, brilliant.
Yeah.
Lakers desperately need a Jaren Jackson. Number one, Austin Reeves and Luka Doncic. Luka Doncic is just a king-size version of Austin Reeves. Incredible on-ball scores, incredible offensive scores. Neither of them are defensive players, especially come to playoff time. So you have duplicate players with Austin Reeves, and to some degree, this version of LeBron James is another duplicate player. An incredible on-ball scorer, but come playoff time, based upon his age with LeBron James, lack of defense. Jaren Jackson, two-time first-team all-defensive team, all-NBA team, defensive player of the year 2 years ago. The Lakers desperately need a Jaren Jackson. You desperately need somebody that can legitimately play defense and legitimately go out there and stop or at least limit some of these scorers in the West, because there are several scorers in the West and several scorers with size in the West, Kevin Durant. Several scorers with size in the West. So you need a Jaren Jackson. And then beyond that, the Lakers would then have the ability to play small ball. And you could have Jaren Jackson at the 5 if need be. You know what I mean? Now you can get up and down the court when you take Ayton off the court. So incredible message. If you've watched any Lakers games, Jaren Jackson is what you need. And come playoff times, Austin Reeves is not. Love Austin Reeves. Love Austin Reeves. I love his game. I love an overachiever, right? Love his game. But if y'all watch the playoffs, Austin Reeves getting locked up, wouldn't let him out. And then Austin Reeves was getting mixed up. So don't let these 45-point performances in the regular season fool you. Come playoff time, Austin Reeves be getting strapped. Also come playoff time, the Lakers, anytime they put a defender on the court, it completely undermines them offensively. Last year, Vando, put him on the court. Couldn't even put him on the court because he can't play no offense. So anytime you put a defensive player on the court, it would completely undermine the offense. So to me, Jaren Jackson, an all-defensive player, defensive player of the year caliber talent, and also a 19 points per game caliber talent. Incredible message, wrong messenger.
I agree with you. And the reason it's the wrong messenger is very simple. When you think of Rich Paul, who else do you think of?
LeBron, Raymond James Sr.
You think of LeBron James. And so when Rich Paul conveys this message, we all assume this is how LeBron James feels. And of course, LeBron James is going to say, Rich Paul is his own man. He can say what he want to say. But when you guys are business partners and more than anything, really good friends, Rich Paul has to know how this is going to come off as if this is LeBron's point of view. Like, LeBron wants Austin Reeves not there so that he can have the ball more. Because when Austin Reeves comes back, it's Luka, it's Austin Reeves, then it's LeBron. I believe the Lakers are a better team when LeBron does have the ball more. Mm-hmm. And so if you do want him, the only way LeBron stays a Laker next season is if Austin Reeves is gone. Because Austin Reeves is getting a max contract or close to it. Maybe not a max. He's getting close to it. Mm-hmm. He's getting close to it. The Lakers ain't going to pay him that. The Memphis Grizzlies, when they trade Ja, Austin Reeves will be their guy. They can build around Austin Reeves. He going to put up 30 points a game. It's a perfect trade.
It is.
It's a perfect trade.
Better trade for the Lakers.
But Rich Paul has to understand. Rich Paul knows what he's doing.
But he's
not a dummy.
Here's why I don't fault Rich. You notice, and we watched a minute and a half of the clip. That's a long time in podcast world. Rich Paul never said Austin, nor did he want to say Austin. Shout out to Max Kellerman for being really good and putting the words Austin Reeves in Rich Paul's ideology. Rich dodged the Austin Reeves part twice. You know, they just got to figure out what assets they want to move. So Austin Reeves. Now they just got to figure out the assets they want to move a minute and a half later. So you're thinking Austin Reeves. He dodged it. Eventually, though, there comes a point where you can only dodge it.
Say it.
Correct. You can only dodge it so much. But realistically speaking, it's common sense. Austin Reeves is the only trade commodity that the Lakers realistically have. LeBron too old and Luka's too Luka. So Austin Reeves is the one piece that, like, if you're going to move somebody, this is the player.
If you're Memphis and you're trading Ja Morant, you're going to get multiple first-round picks. Austin Reeves is now your scorer. Austin Reeves is a guy that's going to have the ball in his hand. And so it makes sense. You get money off the books with Ja. You get money off the books with Jaren Jackson. We're going to get this money to Austin Reeves. Because the Lakers going to lose Austin Reeves for what? Nothing? I'm trading him. And now I got Luka. I believe he's 26, 27.
26. Or 20.
Jaren Jackson. They the same age. Mm-hmm. They are the exact same age. So now they can play together the next 8 to 10 years and let's go.
You can win something with Luka and Jaren because Jaren can make up for what Luka lacks. And that's the thing for it. Like the Lakers, I look at it like this. The Lakers have too many one-way players. You got Vando, can only play defense, can't play no offense. Reeves can only play offense, can't play no defense. Luka can only play offense, can't play no defense. LeBron James, he just has too much tread on his tires. So pick which one you want him to play. But like if you really watch them Lakers, they got too many one-way players. Meanwhile, the Thunder, all they got is two-way players. Everybody can play two ways. And worst case, Dort, at least he's a 3-and-D guy. Yeah. Like everybody plays two ways over there.
And this is the difference though. This is what happens because you were talking how he was getting he was in a body bag during the playoffs. Mm-hmm. You know, straight jacket. The NBA got to do something about this. Like, I love basketball. I literally would watch every single Laker game. Mm-hmm. I've probably watched 5 games this year, full, start to finish. I don't want to see 158 to 130 games. I don't want to see that.
Yeah.
But when the playoffs come, now we foul in every possession. They not call. It's like AAU basketball now. Mm-hmm. Foul every possession, force the refs to call it. They not going to call it. Austin Reeves now, he at least should understand what it's going to be. You're going to get bumped like it's the 90s.
But it's every year, bro.
They just started this to me really last year where they really let the physicality back.
Austin Reeves disappearing in the playoffs.
I thought last year was so bad because they were allowing the physicality and it got to him. It was a shock. Like, whoa. Like, that's a that was a foul last week.
But I think the problem is, realistically speaking, Austin Reeves doesn't have the skill that the Luka has, and he doesn't have the athleticism that any, like, real legitimate scorer has. So once you let people get up in his chest...
I'm not going to say that.
What?
Yeah,
Austin Reeves got a hell of a skill set.
I'm talking about the NBA athleticism.
Austin Reeves was basically, when LeBron was out, he was basically averaging 30.
Yes, but
That's hard.
Did you see what happened when they put Ant on him? Which is what happens in the playoffs. In the playoffs, it's not. You saw what happened when they put Ant on him.
When we played the Timberwolves, he couldn't do that. Yeah,
it's a wrap. Not even Ant. Who's number 5? No, Ant is 5.
It's a tall one. Yeah. I can't think of it. What's his name again?
Yeah.
When they put McDaniels on him.
Oh, bro.
With the headband.
It was
it's
over.
A wrap.
It was over.
It's a wrap. So that's wrong. What's your thoughts?
I don't know. It's tough because the better Austin Reeves plays and the more he proves himself as an offensive threat, the more he's going to become a focal point of defenses. So I don't know that he has the skill and the athletic ability to be a number one guy consistently. Sure, when the star players are out for a couple games, he can fill in and go get his buckets. But when he becomes the focal point of a scouting report, like, oh, we have to actually go check him. We're going to go put our second best defender on Austin Reeves because we got to check Luka. LeBron's going to be in the corner or whatever. We'll have somebody chase him around. But Austin Reeves now has the second best defender on an NBA team on him. I don't know that he's really going to be able to get his shit off like he has.
Second best defender, he's cooking. Second best defender, he's cooking.
Not in the West.
I think
not across an entire season.
What you think happened?
Not across an entire
Maybe
season
not
or
in
a
the
playoff series.
Because the playoffs is obviously
that's what I'm saying.
The best of the best of the best.
That's
but
what
in the
I'm
regular
talking
season, he getting the second best defender every game, and he putting up 25.
He can still get busy though. Y'all acting like he's just a liability against somebody. He's not.
He's scoring.
In the playoffs, Austin Reeves, everything went down. And not like marginally went down. Everything went down maximally. Mind you, I bet on all of it. That's how I know. The only reason I know, I was betting on all of it. But Austin Reeves went from averaging 24 points a game to like 16 points a game.
Is it almost because, dude, it was literally 2 different seasons.
It is. And it's been like that in the NBA.
The way that they went from 140 points a game to like 110 to 108.
Yeah.
The NBA is going to have to start doing that. I'm going to say 10 games left in the season. You can't just playoff start, all right, we're going to change. The rules are changed now. You got to give them a period to adjust.
I'm with you on that. It's no secret that the NBA has had an issue with regular season fall off. That's why they've implemented things like the NBA Cup and tried to incentivize players and teams to care more about the regular season.
150 to 142 ain't it. Nobody wants to watch that. That ain't it. I want to see competitive games, bro. Like
I can't say that though, TJ. The kids love. If I can go see Ant score 42 points and see Shea score, and those are my 2 favorite players, and I'm a 13-year-old kid.
The arena. I'm not trying to watch that on TV, and this is just coming from somebody that.
But they ain't getting no money. They ain't getting no money from you on the couch though. They getting money from the people in
my viewership, and if there's other people that think like me,
I disagree. These like 2 overtime shootout games, like those are fun though.
They are fun.
I think they're fun, man. Like. You just
Care
old like you from the old school though. You don't like seeing bad basketball.
Give me 120 to 118.
Yeah,
150.
That's a sweet spot. That's a sweet spot.
Keep it pushing, bro. Take your time.
Look, I also the Rich Paul thing is nasty, man. Just disgusting. But we have to talk about Ja Morant. He's currently in some hot water. Not hot water, actually. I don't even know what I'm saying. Ja Morant, he got into a heated argument with his teammate Vince Williams while at practice earlier today. I'll let you guys take a look at the video right here. They were trading words. Apparently, what was said was Vince Williams got on him for, I think, missing some time. And then Ja was just like, man, I'm right here. What are you going to do about it? Mark was saying, or I'm sorry, he was saying you can go in the back. It was just a big argument that they were having right there, which doesn't look good optically, given the time that there's trade rumors about him and whatnot. Also, Miami has quickly emerged as an attractive trade destination for Ja Morant in his camp in recent days. The Grizzlies made Morant available in trade talks last week, and Memphis playing 2 games across Germany and England this week. Morant plans to meet with key members of his camp in Europe in response to recent trade rumors. Do you guys like the move? Ja Morant to Miami?
If it was just about basketball, I would say yes.
Don't do this.
Because Ja and Bam, because Miami's not getting rid of Bam. Ja and Bam, I like what they could do together. You're athletic. You got scoring. I like that pick and roll game. I like that high pick and roll game. Like, if it's just about basketball, yes. But how can you watch what happened with Jimmy Butler in Miami and say, you know what? I think Ja will work well in Miami. That's dumb. Like, pro sports aren't what we play on Madden, NBA Live, or 2K, with all due respect. Like, personalities matter. You got to be able to mesh with management and ownership. And if veteran Jimmy Butler was having an issue with Pat Riley because Pat Riley wanted Jimmy Butler to be at the plane at this time and do this at that time, what the hell y'all think Ja Morant is going to do? So, on the court, T, I think it makes sense. But the dilemma for me is it's so much more than on the court, G. It's so much more.
Yeah. Also, I found a better video of what was happening between the two. Apparently, what was said was some lip readers found it, and essentially they were getting into an argument. Ja said, "I don't F with y'all. I'm with whatever." Vince said, "Let's go to the back." Ja said, "Why? I'm right here." Vince said, "Let's go to the back." Ja was like, "You've been here for 5 minutes. You're not like that." And they were just getting back into it. He's sitting here saying what? Like they were gonna fight, getting into an argument. Yeah, just not the best look optically for Ja Morant at this time. But yeah, TJ, what are your thoughts?
Wow. Let's go to the back. We would have been to the back. When you the best player and you got role players telling you let's go to the back, they've lost respect for you. They lost respect for you. They don't view you now in that light that they viewed you when they first got on the team. Because no way Vince Williams would have said that to Ja Morant last year. No way. They know Ja is on the outs, so now I'm going to take you to the back and I'm going to really put you out. That's what he want to do. And for Ja going to Miami, if he's open to that, I think it's perfect all the way around because he knows Miami run a tight ship. Miami run a tight ship. He know you. To me, you know what you getting into when you go to Miami. You know what it is.
You giving Ja too much credit.
No. I'm not giving him. No, we as athletes know. You know you're gonna play for the Patriots. You know what it's gonna be with Belichick.
But you know. But you don't know how it's gonna feel.
It don't matter how it feels. I know what it's gonna be. I never played under Bill Belichick. Had I gone to New England, shit, get my shit together. You know what it's gonna be with Bill. When you go to Miami, you know what it's going to be with Eric Spoelstra. You know what it's going to be with Pat Riley.
Explain Jimmy Butler, T. You watch a lot of hoops, bro.
Jimmy Butler, though, he was in Miami a long time. Jimmy Butler was mad, not because of what was going on in Miami, on the court. And he was mad because they wasn't giving him a contract.
Correct, but it's twofold. It's twofold. Remember, deep dive. Remember, Jimmy Butler was doing all that stuff on social media that Pat Riley also didn't like because Jimmy hurt.
And they handled
and he tweeted at Jaylen Brown. Yep. And then he didn't get paid. And then he missed games.
If they would have given Jimmy Butler a max contract, Jimmy Butler would be a Miami Heater right now.
Remember why, in part, they didn't give him a max contract?
Because they didn't think he was good enough. He was getting older. They going to give Ja that. Ja getting a new contract. He young. He dynamic.
I don't think they're going to give Ja max.
Then why would you trade There's no way the Miami Heat trade for Ja Morant and they not willing to give him a max.
In what world does veteran 78 or 9-year-old Pat Riley look at Ja Morant, all the trouble Ja been in, and say, you know what? I'm going to tether my last living, breathing basketball years to him.
Because he sees the talent. He sees the talent. Everybody talk about heat culture. You know what it is. You fall in your ass in line or don't even act like you want to come here. Because you know what it is. When you go to a situation, when you know what you're getting into, they ain't changing for LeBron. You think they changing for you? I know this.
I think Ja, though, he's still so young that he's ignorant and he's arrogant. So he doesn't think that they're changing for him. I just don't think he knows what he's getting himself into.
He may not know what he's getting himself into, but he going to fall in line.
Didn't Chad went to the Patriots, right?
Yeah.
How to break that down? I know you got the answer. How'd that go?
So Chad didn't play much with the Patriots. Not because he wasn't good enough. One, we had been in Cincinnati our whole career. Same offense. Offensive coordinator, the same one all the way through. So now, and everybody, I helped Chad a lot. We was in college. Me and Chad played together. We developed hand signals because I could tell if Chad was confused, he ain't know to play. So I'm on the left side of the field. Chad would be on the right. I'll put my hand up in there and give him a hand signal because I could tell he was confused. He didn't know what to run. I'm telling him what to run. Whereas in Cincinnati, if he ever got confused, I just tell him what to do. He went to New England. He wasn't there long enough. Them dudes went. I never forget, bro. One time, this is during the game, and Brady calls a play, and Chad doesn't run out the huddle right away. He just kind of sitting looking, and I know what that look is. He like, shit, I don't know. Bro, and Wes was right. Wes just went and lined up. He knew Chad didn't know what to do. He just kind of looked at his asses like, I'm lying to Mike. Didn't tell him. And so that's why Chad didn't play. It was the offense was complex, and he was so used to being in Cincinnati, the same offense, and or I would help him, that it was easy. He didn't have that.
So then it's fair to say
It wasn't because of
talent.
It wasn't because of
Culture.
The culture. Chad can adapt and he gonna be cool with anybody. Chad gonna get away with what you let him get away with. He understands what Spoelstra and Pat Riley are about. It's about the team.
Here's my thing, and Trey, chime in on this, bruh. I'm not convinced, based upon what we've seen of Ja, that Ja knows what anybody is about. I'm not convinced that Ja knows what the NBA is about. Otherwise, and by the NBA, I mean Adam Silver. Otherwise, Ja wouldn't have got suspended for half a season for brandishing a gun. Like, Ja, the NBA is a higher authority than Pat Riley and Eric Spoelstra, with all due respect. Like, Eric Spoelstra, nice. The NBA, their version of the Shield. So I'm not convinced, and correct me if I'm wrong, that Ja knows what or respects what anything is about. Up to this point.
I don't 100% disagree with you. I also don't 100% agree with you because we haven't seen Ja be disrespectful toward a coach that he's had. We haven't seen him be disrespectful to his staff. We haven't seen him be disrespectful to anybody on the coaching staff, training staff, or any of that. So I like TJ's argument about, he'll get down there with Spoelstra. He'll fall in line. He'll get in order. He does have a track record of doing some very questionable and ridiculous things, as many young Bulls before him have. Some is financial things. Some is weapons. He's not the first NBA player to get in trouble for guns. He's not the first player. You know what I mean? So there's hope for Ja. I'm not out on Ja. I think he can get down there, but I honestly think the best fit for Ja is not Miami.
I don't think it's Miami either, no.
It's the Houston Rockets, in my opinion.
I can co-sign that.
see
Who
that.
are they giving up? Who do you give up if you're the Rockets?
That's the
Thompson.
thing.
Hell no.
Nah, you can't.
He a lifer. He ain't going nowhere.
Shangoon the lifer to me, bruh.
Shangoon is definitely
Man,
the first.
listen,
He's the non-negotiable.
Shangoon the one. I'm not. You're not touching him.
I'm not Thompson going nowhere.
You moving off Barry or someone like that.
Not enough.
Yeah, it's
No, I mean, but like,
I'm not giving up
Because to me,
Thompson.
bro,
You gotta give up
Ja, KD, Shangoon. I think I got something.
yeah.
I'm not giving up Thompson.
I like him with Ime.
That's why I like
That's
that.
what. Yeah, that's what I'm
That's
saying.
why I
Yeah,
like-
I would
he
give up
made.
Jabari
him with
Smith.
Ime
I'm
makes a
giving
lot
up
of
Tari
sense.
Eason. I'm not giving
Reed
up.
Shepard got to go too. He'd
I'll
be in
give
the
up Reed
package.
Shepard.
Yeah,
I'm
he'd be
not
in the
giving
package
up
somewhere.
Thompson. I'm
See,
not
but
giving
I
him
need
up.
Thompson.
Yeah.
For Ja.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm not.
Correct. If
Maybe
you're the other
I'm
team,
looking at it
yeah.
from the lens of an athlete, and it's like, all right, I got to get my shit together now. I'm going to Miami. All right, all the BS.
Did that video look like I got to get my stuff
No, but
I'm
together?
so
dude,
sorry.
you-
John not winning in
Okay,
Miami.
okay.
He not doing
pull,
nothing
pull
in
up,
Miami.
pull
But
up
that
Vince
roster's
Williams
not
for
good
me.
enough.
Pull up Vince Williams stats on the top, please.
Okay, I got you.
And that could be like a lot of the time. I've never seen in any sport. Now sometimes,
He's averaging 7.8, 4, and 5 on 35%.
and they about the same height. They about the same size.
Yeah.
So Ja must have really been disrespecting him, or Vince Williams just don't give a fuck. And I respect that. Like, you gonna respect me, or you gonna show me that you can whip me. I just feel like when if they start having this conversation, they gonna meet with Ja people. They gonna lay it out.
Yeah.
This is what we expect. At some point, we all mature.
Yeah.
And maybe this is that tipping point for Ja Morant. He in the fork of the road right now. We gonna go here. What you want for your career? I think it's a perfect situation because of the structure and the discipline that Eric Spoelstra is gonna bring.
I feel it. Well, look, Social Trey be cussing me out for one primary reason.
He should.
What I cut you up for?
Them tickets, bruh.
Oh yeah.
I've heard y'all loud and clear.
Yeah.
And again, this weekend, your boy hit on a prize.
Did you hit last week when you gave it to him? Did they?
I hit somebody somebody DM'd
Yeah,
us.
couple people DM'd and it was like, yo, shout out to Acho. Yeah, they went with some stuff we had. Yeah, so
here's the most recent ticket your boy hit on. Here's the most
Acho the
recent
plug,
ticket
huh?
your boy hit on.
3K.
A little 500 paid 3K, T. I'm not gonna lie.
Cam Hayward
to you.
under.
I'm so scared to bet.
But here's what it is, T. I make here and y'all. And this is how we finna close out the show. If you got your pens, your papers, a note section of your iPhone, get ready to
Finally,
notate.
he's sharing with the people.
I'm sharing with the
Listen,
people.
man, the
Okay,
people.
y'all know me. PrizePicks is how we get down in the Speakeasy. $5 for you get $50 off your first lineup with your first $5 deposit. Code Speakeasy. But forget all that. Here's what I really need you to lock in on. The way we make our tickets, T, we do it off tackles. Because that's where I feel like I have the advantage. Over or more or less receivers, more or less quarterbacks, I don't know all that. But if it comes down to tackles, that's where I feel like I have a better advantage because I watch defensive schemes, I watch offensive structures, and I go accordingly. So for the last 6 minutes of the show, I'm going to make y'all a couple lineups. Y'all take notes, take what you like, get rid of what you don't like. T, ask the questions that you might see, and let's make some stuff shake. I don't encourage y'all to drop $500. Save that for the super chats. But maybe a 50 will pay 300. A 10 will pay 500, depending on what it is. So we're gonna open up PrizePicks. We're gonna do this completely transparent. Let y'all see everything on how it goes down. Y'all lock in. This is where bread is made. Let's open up PrizePicks. In Rome, you can share the screen too. I want everybody to see. So when you go to your own PrizePicks app, go to tackles and assisted. For clarity, do not just go to assisted. That's assisted tackles, TJ. Completely different thing. Go to tackles and assisted. I've already checked this earlier today. There are a lot of things that I love. I'm going to start with what I love for the sake of time. Free safeties in the playoffs aren't getting a lot of action because the defenses in the AFC are so good, the ball is not spitting to the free safety. It's just not getting there. Defensive line is hunting first. Linebackers are hunting first. So Jalen Hawkins, safety for the Patriots. I think his more or less is at 4.5. Is he still up there?
4.5.
Take that. Click on the arrow, the dots on the top left. Let me see if that shows what he's done the last several games. Okay, great. Last several games. 3, 2, 1. We taking less than for Jalen Hawkins. Right? I don't think he's gonna get a lot of action. Now we're gonna X out of him. Let's go back. Kalen Bullock, he was on the show 2 days ago. The ball's not getting to him because Aziz finna make a tackle. Will Anderson, Daniil Under. Let's hit his arrows. Let's see what he's done the last several weeks. 3, 1. I do not see Kalen Bullock getting to 5. Let's take his less than. And then there's another free safety that I liked. Go to Cole Bishop. Free safety for the Bills. The ball's not getting to him, number one. And number two, Bo Nix, he don't take enough shots for Cole Bishop to be that much in the action. Look at Cole Bishop dots. 2 the last couple games. Also, Cole Bishop be getting hurt too. So sometimes if I know a player be getting hurt, I take the less than and just assume he might get hurt. So this is one ticket, y'all. Cole Bishop, this is my free safety ticket. Cole Bishop less than, Hawkins less than. Who else I have in there, kid?
Kalen Bullock.
This is my free safety ticket. I like this ticket here. So if y'all like this ticket, take what you love, leave what you don't. You don't have to take it all, right? This is 500 would pay 3,000. You could go 50 would pay 300. Or if you remove a person, 500 will pay 1,500. 50 will pay 150. This is one ticket I like a lot. Let's keep Kalen Bullock. Let's remove Cole Bishop. Let's remove Hawkins. Because Kalen is who I really don't think is going to... Well, actually, let me ask you, T. Bo Nix, Drake May, C.J. Stroud. Who's going to take less shots? Bo Nix, Drake May, C.J. Stroud. Who's going to take less shots over the middle? Where my free safety lie? Bo Nix. Okay. So then... keep Cole Bishop. Keep Cole Bishop because Cole Bishop also has to get to 6 tackles. And if Bo Nix ain't taking the shots, I'm rocking with what TJ's saying. Keep Cole Bishop under, remove Kalen Bullock. Because I don't want to have too much carryover if I'm making multiple lineups. So Kalen Bullock there. Here I did a little research. Let's keep Hufanga. Let's take less than on Hufanga.
And the safeties that play deep, that's the free safety deep.
Deep and peddling.
They really ain't making tackles. And
Correct.
Bullock is a guy... I want him in the middle of the field.
Yep.
Because now he going to read the quarterback. I don't want him in the box making tackles. I want him intercepting the ball. That's the thing.
So let's take Hufanga's less than, in large part just because as of late, Hufanga ain't been getting busy. He ain't been making a lot of tackles. Check it out just to confirm.
3, 2, 4, 3.
So he ain't done it in the last 5 games. So sometimes I'm just a little bit of film study, a little bit of chance. Let's remove Hufanga. Let's scroll down. Jonathan Cooper, if you just want to play the odds, look at his numbers.
Yeah.
1, 1, 2, 5, 2. I'm taking less than there as well. And that's a ticket. And that's a line.
I'll be betting over on all this shit. I'm like, oh, they gonna get that easy. I'm losing all my money.
And this right here would be another lineup. Okay. So this would be another lineup. 550 would pay 300. Let's remove Hufanga. Let's remove Cooper. I'll make like 2 more lineups. Let's scroll down. Here's an interesting one. Petrie got active last game. Active.
Yep.
So now they got him at 5.5.
He's got 7 last game. Yep.
Do you really think Petrie finna make 6 tackles again?
Yes.
That's a question you ask yourself, right? It's just a question you ask yourself, right?
Yeah.
If you do, fine. Let's keep it pushing. Tremaine Edmonds, he's not getting a 9. He's just not. He's just not. The Rams aren't finna run the ball that much unless they take a lead. He's just not. Let's look at what he's done lately. 6, 8, 9, 6, 9. I personally don't think he's getting a 9, but if you don't feel comfortable with Tremaine, we'll leave Tremaine. The one that I liked, if he's still there, scroll down to a Rams dude. Kobe Durant. He plays left cornerback.
DB.
Caleb Williams loves throwing to the right side. Keyshawn Nixon plays left cornerback for the Packers. Last week, the left cornerback for the Packers, who the Bears played, had 6 tackles, and Keyshawn Nixon. Keyshawn Nixon doesn't like to tackle, and he made 6 tackles. So Kobe Durant, if you're on that left side, give me that more than. Give me that more than. Let's scroll up because I like to go in 3s. Personally, as weird as this sounds, T, I would probably take Surtain more than. Not that they're going to try him. Just that the Bills, Josh Allen be running. I think they might play a little bit of zone to keep eyes on Josh Allen. I would take more than for Pat. And that's a lineup. So think about some of the names I've mentioned. You don't have to make all of the exact same lineups, but like feed off some of the names I've mentioned. I really like the free safeties. So I would mess with Hawkins. I would mess with Bullock. I would mess with Bishop. And though Hufunga's a strong safety, I would mess with Hufanga. And I would just alternate.
Hey, well, all these people that do these bets, y'all better be commenting next week when I'm on here. I want to see how this works because I got too many kids to be losing my money.
But the thing is, like, it really, I see people commenting like it is kind of like a science. I don't just mindlessly like, oh, let me make a lineup. No, I'm going back and I'm looking. Okay, how does the team play?
It makes sense.
You know, for example,
makes
like
a lot of sense.
I said, oh, Joey Porter, you finna shadow Nico Collins? Oh, I'm taking more than. Like, that. Hey, Rome, can you throw up my ticket, my lineup that won last week? I just want to talk y'all through my logic of how I created my winning lineup so you'd be like, oh, Acho, this is a farce. Now, again, I can't guarantee that the lineup's going to win. I'm just trying to increase your chances. Okay, first, Cam Hayward. I was like, Cam Hayward got crazy busy in Week 18 against the Ravens, okay? The Houston Texans know Cam Hayward's going to get crazy busy. So the Houston Texans are going to make sure they pay special attention to Cam Hayward. 5 tackles, a lot for a D tackle. T, I'm taking less than. Now, I created 2 different tickets. Derek Harmon is one Steelers tackle. Cam Hayward's another Steelers tackle. I took less than for both of them, knowing that one will probably go over, the other will go less than. You feel me? So I created 2 different. I took less than for both, knowing one was going to be successful. I'm showing y'all the successful ticket. Obviously, there were some tickets I did not hit on, but usually if you hit this exponentially, it can cover your losses. Great. Kamari Lassiter, he's tackling. He's tackling. That is what he does. He's tackling. And I also said they're not going to try Stingley. Lassiter's going to get all the action. We're going to go more than. Again, I don't just blindlessly go less for everything or more for everything. It's a science. Then my last lineup, Patrick Queen. Playoff game, at home, and in his mind, he's a dog. It's not always on tape, but Patrick Queen in his mind, he's a dog. T, you know better than anybody. Texans were going to go out there and try to run the ball, and they were going to get, and the majority of the Texans completions are where, T?
In the middle. A lot of them in the middle of the field.
I'm not making stuff up. Me and T did not rehearse this. The majority of the Texans' completions are in the middle of the field. The middle linebacker in the middle of the field, plus the run game. That is how the lineup was created. We will clip this off. We will post this. But just so y'all know, like this is how the magic This is how the magic is made. If y'all tell us on any of these tickets, tag Social Trade, tag Speakeasy on IG, so we can show y'all some love too. But just wanted to give y'all a little bit before we get out of here.
Look, man, what a day. He finally shared the wealth. What's up, Trey?
I just got a couple super chats. So you know they're going to be on my head. They want to know some things from y'all. So our boy Dominic Scott did send a $20 super chat. He said, TJ, Acho, who are two players from both of y'all that should be in the Hall of Fame that is not or won't get there. His personal is Cam from Legion of Boom, but he just didn't have the stats. Two players that are not or will not make the Hall of Fame.
Oh,
that should.
I mean, it don't look like he getting in, but he 1,000% should be in. It's Chad.
I know you saying, yeah.
Like, if he ain't in the Hall of Fame, it's faulty.
Yeah.
It's faulty. He was too good, led the league for 5-6 years.
Yeah.
Facts.
With great receivers that are going to get in, and he was leading them. That's just an opinion.
That's one who you're saying.
That's one, yeah. You give one more.
Fred Taylor. I didn't want to keep just picking on my teammates. So Freddie T should be in the Hall of Fame. No question. 6'2", 225, faster than everybody.
Yeah.
My first one's easy. London Fletcher.
Okay.
London Fletcher has better stats than Ray Lewis in significant categories. Obviously didn't make as many game-changing plays, didn't play in as many meaningful games. London Fletcher is one of 3 players now, including Bobby Wagner and Ray Lewis, to go for over 2,000 tackles. So London Fletcher. If Frank Gore is going to get in because of longevity, Fletcher's got to get in as well because of longevity. London Fletcher would be one. T, my second. Thinking this generation. It's tough. Is Jimmy Graham going to get in?
No. No, that was no.
You don't think so?
No. I don't think he has a chance, honestly.
Really?
The reason, I don't think he has a chance. It's tough. I don't have another one that I'm gung ho about.
You know, Eli is the big French
getting in
guy.
Eli getting in. Eli, which is annoying to me.
It's crazy because we had this discussion last. People always talk about, your stats. Like if a receiver played 16, 17 years, another receiver played 11, of course your stats are going to be better.
Jimmy Graham.
What'd you do in those 16? Did you lead the league at any point in anything?
Right.
Or were you just a really good player, but not a great player? Yeah.
Okay, so Jimmy has a first-team All-Pro, a second-team All-Pro. He has 5 Pro Bowls, and he's number 4 all-time in touchdown receptions for a tight end.
It got to be All-Pro situation because the Pro Bowl is so watered down now. He wasn't in that.
Yeah.
The reason I said Jimmy, because I like people who innovated the position. And Jimmy Graham helped solidify the positional change.
Hey, he's top 10.
Both in court and legitimately.
He got to be in there. He top 10 all-time in yards, top 5 all-time in touchdowns at the tight end position. You don't get in with that?
I don't think he gets in. No.
Buddy, I think he should.
I don't think he will.
Wow.
Anyway, get us out of here, Ethan.
Wait, I got one more.
Oh no, yeah, we hold on. We got some more. We got some more. We got some more. We had some people calling us about the cold weather.
This seems like that we have some more seems troublesome.
No.
And
what did you lose?
The way his face,
bruh. Because it just reset, bruh.
So there was one that I saw earlier. I wanted to ask y'all. I got something here. K Crazy 215 says start bench cut Nnamdi Asomugha, Richard Sherman, or Asante Samuel. TJ, which one of these guys match up with you the worst?
Bench cut, all of them. But start bench cut, who again?
Asante,
Sherm, yeah, and Asante.
I'm starting Sherm.
Wow.
I'm probably going to bench Zant, then I'm going to cut Nnamdi. And I'm going to say, I remember, like Asante Samuel, bro, played the Patriots. I go on motion, run a quick out. We had done it like 2 weeks prior. Man, he jumped that shit so fast, pick 6. The whole week, we was in meetings. We going to run a bang 8. Chad and TJ, do not let Asante Samuel cross your face. You better cross his face even if it's a collision. Y'all can look this up. Even if we played him on Monday Night Football, the Patriots. The whole week, cross his face, cross his face, cross his face. He going to be sitting. Threw it to Chad. Asante Samuel got a pick. Oh, my God. Him and Carson was furious. We have gone over it all week. So his his instincts.
Yeah.
And his no fear of being beat. I'm going to take a chance because I trust my film study. That's what I'm going with. Asante, Nnamdi was really, really good.
He was when he was good.
When he was good. So that's what I would do. Yeah.
Yeah. I think Nnamdi was actually amazing, though, to be quite honest with y'all. Nnamdi, I think his best years got overshadowed because we saw Darrelle Revis for those 2 seasons play the cornerback position better than anyone we've ever seen ever. But Nnamdi was like, without Darrelle Revis being there, he's by far and away the number one quarterback in the league for those years.
What happened when he went to the Eagles.
Yeah.
It was like, oh.
Yeah, that was a problem.
Yeah. No, that was tough.
Problem.
That was a good question.
Any more we want to hit?
The one I had from our woman viewer, April Aries. Yeah, bro.
Oh, no, I got that one.
Oh, you got that one? Okay, because... Oh,
it's in the doc.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay, bet.
You be losing our women's.
So you gotta read that.
So listen, what happens? Wait, I don't see it in the doc. So what happens is like the YouTube. My computer is just doing so much at one time that it. Oh, okay, bet. Here we go. Don't worry about it. It's a lot of technical stuff that you wouldn't know or care about. So I'm not even gonna bore you.
It's a $50 super chat.
$50
It's a $50 super chat from April Aries.
We clap for our
Yeah, we
women.
clap it up. Yeah.
Clap for our women.
She super chatted before,
Okay.
but nothing quite like this. She said,
Word for word, Trey.
and I quote, "I am a novice at football,
Okay.
but a diehard Eagles fan.
Fly, Eagles, fly.
Go Birds.
Go Birds.
Listening to TJ and Acho's quote, fine asses, has elevated my football IQ, and I have a doctorate degree.
Oh.
The Speakeasy is the perfect podcast for us bougie girls that need just a little bit of football IQ."
I like the self-awareness of that super chat.
Yeah.
Is she shooting her shot here, or is it?
She got a doctor. Oh, I didn't even peep.
Well, she not shooting at TJ. We all know
said
TJ's married.
She said they're fine asses. I got my doctorate. I'm a bit of a bougie girl.
She did. She did give her a resume.
I'm trying to learn about some football.
She popped her shit. I ain't gonna lie. She popped her shit.
That was subtle. I didn't even peep it.
Yeah.
I was like self-awareness.
People like Care Bear in your corner to help, you know what I mean? Decipher these types of things. Yo, April Aries, for making me read that, please slide in this man's DMs. Emmanuel Acho on Instagram, please slide in the DM his way.
Thank you, April. Thank you. I appreciate it.
As for TJ, leave him alone. And no, y'all asked me yesterday, I'm not asking TJ what products he uses in his hair. So stop asking
Dog,
me.
you know what? I don't really... Water, bro.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I put a little bit of moisturizer, and I'm gone.
I'll put some oil in my hair like every other day.
Yep.
Wow.
That's it.
That's it. That's it. That's all,
Just
folks.
do it, man.
Look, man, we do need to get up out of here, though.
Yeah, we do.
It's been a great show here tonight. Look, we appreciate you guys.
Breaking news.
Breaking news for the first time. Oh, it's probably the biggest breaking news we've had in the Speakeasy. Look, we will be back Saturday night, the return of Shady. I know you guys are looking forward to that one as well.
It's going to be great.
It's going to be some great games Saturday night after the 49ers and Seahawks game. Some crow will be eaten here in the Speakeasy one way or another. We're going to go live around 11:15 p.m. Eastern, 10:15 p.m. Central, 8:15 p.m. Pacific. And we do not respect mountain time in the Speakeasy. We'll never do it. We'll never do it. It's also 5:15 p.m. Hawaii illusion time. So yeah. Alicia, I don't even know how to say it. But yeah, look, we'll see you guys next time for Care Bear Kieran, TJ Hushmanzada, Emmanuel Acho, Social Trey, and everyone in the back. Make some noise in the back. Hey! We'll see you next time right here in the Speakeasy.
Peace.